That's crazy. You Aries and you like to debate because you know, like, and you're a lawyer because you know, like, niggas like to argue a little bit.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And that's part of the reason why I got into law is just like, I just love the thrill of debating. You might not even remember it, but like we were having a debate on WhatsApp one time and I was on my way to court and I had to pull over on the side of the road.
Fuck out of here.
We was arguing about Call of Duty.
Says the nigga that had guns in this video, but continue.
So did fucking Kendrick Lamar, but nobody talks about that.
Guess what? We believe Kendrick more than Drake, but continue.
You don't believe none of these niggas don't shoot nobody.
We said we believe him more.
Niggas shoot people. Don't believe nothing.
Son, Drake came in.
Young boy.
Drake came in screaming, singing about girls.
Don't even pull.
Well, so okay,
Well, that's
so
crazy.
I think we're forgetting.
wild.
I think we're forgetting the fact that Drake has been involved in more gunplay than Kendrick Lamar. Degrassi, he got shot.
My man.
That was
My motherfucking man. I think the reason we are and where we are is because of Drake. We've watered down like the certain type, like the reason clips and like them those type of rap bars don't resonate with the young niggas and be like, oh my God, did you hear what he said? It's because we want to hear the bops all the time.
No parking on Sunday.
Welcome to No Parking on Sundays. Your motherfucking host, Eddie Midnight. I'm here with my boy Jay.
What's going on, y'all?
And we actually got some special guests, two of my homeboys. Man, we go way back, since way back.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my boy Gus here with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me,
We
brother.
appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming. And we got my boy Chinedu as well.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate you guys.
I also want to say just real quick, you said two of your homeboys, but I feel like
yeah,
after
yeah.
today,
Oh, shit.
like Jelani and I, we
That's
been,
my dog.
We been,
Y'all low-key were vibing. I was
yeah, nah,
Look, I'm having
She's getting jealous. She's getting jealous.
I was like, dog, these niggas is my friend. What the fuck's going on?
Hey, listen.
But nah, these are my homies, dog. I'll say, like, for Gus, he's my road dog when it comes to Call of Duty. He always has my back in research. He doesn't go to big map, but, you know, this is my guy. He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer, and he loves to debate. I don't know why. He loves to debate.
He's a lawyer.
Love language.
I literally
Debating.
Look at it.
He's smiling and shit like, yeah, I like to talk.
That's crazy. You Aries and you like to debate because you know, like, and you're a lawyer because you know, like, niggas like to argue a little bit.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And that's part of the reason why I got into law. Is just like, I just love the thrill of debating. You might not even remember it, but like we were having a debate on WhatsApp one time, and I was on my way to court, and I had to pull over on the side of the
Get the
road.
fuck out of here.
We was arguing about Call of Duty and like who was the best shooter on Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah.
I had to pull over on the side of the
Hey,
road.
the conversations low key. When we were just talking about bullying and shit, this is a quick tangent. That group chat, video game group chats are toxic. They're fucking toxic as shit, dog. Chinedu's my dude. We go way back.
Yeah.
Low key, I wanted to say we used to be on missions all the time, but we really did. This guy
Back
used
2017. Back to 2017.
Oh, yeah.
I like that you put a date, a stamp, a time stamp on
I
it.
remember.
Because it's very important to do
I
that.
remember. I
Son, there was a
remember.
time in
Yes.
my life where I would always hit this guy up and he always knew something was going on. And I'll be like, all right, man, appreciate you.
But
But
you know
need
what, though?
people like that, dog.
Yeah, but you know what though? Now this all makes sense because this is during the time when you stopped talking to me and you had new friends. He had new friends, right? And he was like outside in the streets doing his thing. He's like, "You want the African friends?" I'm like, "Sure." But he's like, "No, I'm having too much fun." I was like, "All right, bro."
There was a point.
Oh, wait. Can I ask a question real quick?
What's that?
Because I watched the previous episode where you hit Jelani up, Edwin, you hit Jelani up, and Jelani told you, I'm at dinner with my friends.
Yeah,
That's how he is.
Not the reverse.
Exactly. So this nigga's
Listen.
petty.
Got it on you.
This nigga's
I'm very petty. I'm very petty.
He bringing
very
back shit
petty.
that I don't even remember doing that. But I won't forget when I did get added to that little chat.
I remember that day. He was like, "Hey guys, do you guys only added to this chat?" I was like, "Nigga, I don't know these people because I don't talk to strangers." So he's like,
I was trying to put him. I was like, he Caribbean. Let him.
"Nah,
No.
I'll meet y'all later."
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, there was a chat that did get us all connected, and we appreciate that. But other than that, these guys both listen to music, Afro beats, everything included. You're a huge Eminem fan. I'm a huge Eminem fan. Right?
Oh,
Am I
wow.
tripping?
No, you're not tripping.
Okay,
No,
cool.
no.
So it's like, you know, it made sense to have these gentlemen here. So I'm gonna let y'all give y'all thoughts. I think the first thing we want to do is quick hits. Jay, what were the first quick hits? My computer's.
Oh wow, you're kicking it to me. Okay.
I am. Look at me. I'm trying to
Look
do
at
some
you.
podcast-
All right.
I'm actually podcasting.
You know what? I'm about to be Mark Lamont here. I'm about to go for Potter of the month. So whole time.
Hey, we had that. I'm winning. Dead ass.
No, we can take a poll. We need to start figuring out how to get the polls because I'm trying to tell you, your fans ain't
I
your
know.
fans. Your fans are my fans. I'm trying to tell you. But listen, anyway,
There's no fans. No fans.
you're right. Supporters. But what you go? Quick hits though. Jim Jones, idiot, 50 years old, trying to go viral. Hey, yo, I'm trying to go viral, B. Like, these kids, I'm more popular than Nas. Like, shut up, dog. Nothing to say about that, man. Y'all got something to say about Jim Jones?
I got something to say, and I want you guys to decipher this for me, okay? Because the Clips just came out with an album, right?
Fair.
And Malice is 52 years old.
For real?
Malice is 52.
That nigga's skin look good as shit.
No, you're lying for real.
Yeah.
They was talking about that on Breakfast Club, dude.
No, I swear to God, I thought he was joking.
But you know, it makes sense the way he be talking. He a little uncle. Not grandpa-ish a little bit.
So he's 52 years old, right? Damn. And since his inception in the game till now, they've been talking about the same thing.
No, but continue.
Drugs,
I mean,
drugs,
you could say
drugs.
the same thing about Jim Jones.
But that's what I'm going to say. Because
Listening.
Jim gets a lot of flack of not evolving and not growing, right? But can there at least be an argument for the same thing for a lot of the other elder statesmen in rap who are consistently rapping about the same thing and haven't changed?
But Jim,
Because we're talking about drug dealing when we're talking about the Clips, right? And they do it in
So let me ask you a question. I know what you're getting at.
Yeah,
Let's just get straight to it. The reality here is hip hop is based off of wordplay, rhyming, and painting a picture, right? If you can tell me the sky is blue 50 different ways and make me feel good about it, I'm gonna take it 50 different ways. Future can talk about real sisters, fucking hoes, and all the other bullshit 1,000 times over. You know why? Because every time he does it, it sounds amazing.
but don't we say the same thing about Drake? And everybody hates when Drake makes
No,
the
I'm
same
gonna
song
get to
supposedly
that. Don't worry.
over
Listen,
and over.
listen.
But yeah, if a nigga tell you,
listen,
if Drake
listen,
tells you how
Drake
to
Star.
get bitches
Listen,
in one
Drake
way,
Star.
he tells you how to
Listen,
get
Drake
bitches
Star.
the
We
other way.
gonna get to Drake in a second. Don't worry. We gonna get
no,
to.
it's
We
not
gonna
even that,
No,
but-
look, we gonna get to delusional Drake in a second. But to answer your question, right? To answer your question, I don't think it's about not growing up. I think it's the fact that Jim Jones carries himself like a YN. Like, and then on top of that, he's like, I'm the flyest nigga. Like, why are you competing with niggas that's 24 years old? But at some point, you should mature into a space where you're just comfortable. You don't gotta like pop your shit all the time because you walk in the room, your aura speaks for itself. And I think that's the problem with Jim Jones. I like Jim Jones' last few albums.
Hey y'all, we have a behind the scenes moment. That shit was funny. Niggas was so quiet listening to you. You controlled the room.
I'm trying to tell you,
That was
part of the
niggas
month.
was quiet and we actually listened.
Jim Jones wish he could be me, nigga.
I was on my best behavior.
Jim Jones
'cause I would've
wish
yelled
he
at
could be
him.
me.
So the thing about Jim Jones, all right, so quickly. So the thing about Jim Jones, like this is a quick hit. So I'm gonna just say this. The thing I thought about him was that I'm gonna throw him a little bit of bail for the simple fact that he was told the only way to succeed right now as an old head in hip hop is to gear towards the newer audience, the younger kids. That's why all these guys are doing podcasts. They need money, and it's not the music. They got to go outside of their fucking genre to do this shit, and they realize that. So I think he's doing it to his level of what he can do and get away with. He's not gonna do a podcast. That nigga has nothing intelligent to say. You could tell. So he's going to do some dumb shit where he gets on other people's platforms and pushes the narrative, says some shit, causes beef, chaos. Niggas is not really trying to beef with him. So at the end of the day, Jim Jones is looking for attention. He knows that's how he's gonna get money. Yeah. It is what it is.
What was you gonna say?
Yeah.
But I feel like for Jim Jones, right? I think that the beef that people have with Jim Jones is the persona that he's given out. That like he's not growing or maturing as a person, right?
Yeah.
And so the reason why I even brought the Clips comparison into the situation is because the Clips, since their debut album or introduction into music worldwide, has been the same exact thing up until now.
So
Why do you think that like that dichotomy exists between the Clips?
No, I could get
and
to
Jim
that.
Jones?
So I know what you're trying to do, but I know it's a quick hit, but this people are going to appreciate this. Okay. So to your point though, right? I think the thing here is like the conversation we had earlier about Wale, right? And the conversation we had earlier about Wale was, you said he's always playing victim, and we had a whole conversation about that. And I said to you, when was the last time that you felt like he played the victim? And we couldn't think of the time because we have now created this idea of who he is based off like shit that happened 10 years ago. The reason I'm drawing that correlation is because if you listen to this Clips album, the very first track, one is talking to the mother and one is talking to the father about their relationship. No drug talk. There's another song. The point to them, slow down. The point is that like that's not true. That's the point I'm making.
What's
right?
not true?
The truth is that they, on this Clips album, they're talking about the least amount of drug talk than I've ever heard them talk about.
But they still talking about drugs.
But that's not the point though, right? Like the point is, it's not about 0 or 100. It's it's about the levels of which like that we're talking about this. So the point I'm making is like, yeah, they're gonna talk about drugs, but I think the thing is that you can definitely hear the growth on this album and the different perspective of a grown person on this album. Whereas with Jim Jones, he's not making music. He's running around like Blueface.
No, but Jim is making music. He just dropped a project not too long ago.
I guess the unfortunate part is we don't know it.
I haven't listened to my.
That's my point.
That's the whole point. Other than that, my bad, John.
There's nothing really bad about it. We're chopping a pot. We chopping it up.
No, I get it, but Jim Jones doesn't deserve that much.
But it wasn't about Jim Jones. It's about like maturation of people and like how we look at stuff. So like it's not just about Jim. But anyway, the next Joan is Quick Hit. I like the fact that Grammys are now going to salute album covers. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think a lot of folks take a lot of creative time to create new album covers. Like Jonathan Mannion. What's his name? Mannion. He's known for like he's
Jonathan Mayer?
Mannion. He's the guy I think that did the Belly cover. He's in like a lot of different covers.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. The guy that did I can't remember his name, but he just did Kendrick's album cover.
Okay.
For Good Morale or whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay.
And then he did.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it actually is.
Every album.
And then he
cover
also
you're saying
did
right now. I'm
and
like.
It is though because it's a black family and they're showing them in this like natural space. And then he also did Justin Bieber's new album cover. You see a bunch of different like clips from that photo shoot. But anyway, the point is I like it.
Yeah, I like it because it gets to showcase other people in the industry as far as like their talents and all that. And
I agree.
I feel like back in the day, like if you look at 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying album,
That was a tough cover.
Yeah.
Nas Illmatic, that cover, I could keep. I mean, there's so many of them back in the day that I feel like they would just kill it. I feel like those ones back in the day were the best ones.
I don't
around
remember
that time.
all-
I agree with you.
I think so.
Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint.
Yeah. Blueprint.
In my
yes.
lifetime,
Yes.
he's just really dope. Like I think
Yes.
that because it's art, right? At the end of the day, that album cover is art. It's a picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember all the ones. I think as far as memorability now, I think things have changed. But I do like the fact that they're taking that path to now open up the door for other awards. Because I know a lot of people that are in the Grammys have always felt underappreciated. And album covers right now, there's a few artists that don't take it seriously, like Drake turning in that one album cover that was his son drawing.
Oh,
All for the Dogs. It was a drawing of his son, like drawing some shit. It could have been hard, but it was an ugly picture. So,
yeah.
so
But no, I
it's one
think
of those
that's the
pictures
point.
you hide from your kid, like, yo, thank you.
But I think it's
You go
dope though
put that
because
in
there's
the
so many
drawer.
photographers out here that take their craft in really serious, and then they're paying these photographers to make this art. I think it adds to the storyline. Like, damn, look at this album cover, look at the music. I like
I
it.
think that's true, but what about AI now making album covers? So who's gonna take credit for that kind of shit?
So that's what I was gonna ask. So with the album cover Grammy nomination or what have you,
Yeah,
right?
like
who does the
turn on
credit go
AI
to? It
shit?
goes to the
If
person.
I'm being honest with you, I think anything AI related should not be counted.
I agree.
But
That's
what
like-
if
that's-
you come up with the actual idea? You just need the execution.
That's
And
a
you,
fact.
I mean,
you have
no,
you have all
I
the
hear you.
tools.
No, I hear
except
you.
for-
No, I hear you. I hear you. I agree. I hear you. And as of today, and where I stand with AI and how technology is moving and replacing humans, I don't fuck with it.
This
So
nigga watch iRobot. He was hip.
But
no,
I feel like it should because companies now, like even my like they're encouraging you to use it, and you're going to get kudos for using it. So I feel like,
sure, niggas winning awards.
but
for
I feel
that shit.
it's creative and it gets the job done. So I feel like why not take it into account if you're going to use it?
But who would the award go to?
Not the fucking robot. I put the idea in the robot's head. This robot doesn't do anything
No, I
without
mean-
me telling it to do. I should get credit for that shit.
no, I mean this is the thing. You're both exactly right. So my boy Steven AZA, right? He's an artist. We're about to have a show actually. Shameless plug. August 7th in New Haven.
Link in bio.
But yeah, Lincoln Bio definitely. We're about to have a show. But I said to him, I was like, yo, this is a fire like photo that you're using for promo. So where'd you get it? He said ChatGPT. I told her I wanted it, and then when it sent it out, I gave it some more parameters, and it came out. It's beautiful. I'll show it to y'all later. I'll send it to you. You can share everybody in the joint.
for sure.
But the point that I'm making is that like you guys are right. You're really right. Like I don't know the answer to that question, but as of right now, until we have an answer, I think we shouldn't just do anything, which is so nobody gets it done.
Other than that, the Grammys did do another thing really quickly, that they're now opening up the country musical. The country award is now going to be two separate awards. One is going to be like contemporary, and the other one is going to be traditional. So
Oh, but so one is black and one is white.
You know what they're trying to do?
Chabuzi is a
Jacuzzi.
The opposite of gentrification.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep what is non-gentrified
Yeah, away.
popping,
Yeah,
Exactly.
and what people can infiltrate. We're
because
gonna
they
give
know
you
because
this
they know we
award.
gonna fuck that shit up and take it. They know we gonna take it. Shout out to Cowboy Carter. I'm with it. Yeah, like that's what happened.
Crazy
Look,
though.
I might not even listen to the music, but I'm still gonna root for him.
Yeah,
I'm
of
like,
course.
Yeah, Chabuzi.
Yeah.
That's
I have
crazy.
my
Always
own
gonna root for
thoughts
him,
about that,
yes.
but whatever.
Ibokwenu.
But other than that, though, all right, I'm about to ask y'all this question, but y'all can feel free to answer or not, whatever y'all, the case might be. But anyway, Diddy was acquitted. It's like the way I said that, shit, this nigga start laughing. But nah, for real, this guy Diddy is now acquitted. We see him free after 3. Well, he's not free yet, but from what we're saying, he's gonna be there for what? Another.
He's facing 20 years.
He's facing 20 years minimum, I think, or whatever the case might be. 2 out of 3. You're a lawyer. I just want your thoughts. I don't know how. I honestly don't know anything about the trial as far as just like the shit we hear.
So he wasn't acquitted. He had a trial.
Yeah, he just
Okay,
And-
my bad. I used the wrong language.
Yeah.
he was not guilty on some charges.
Yeah,
guilty.
He was found not guilty on the sex trafficking. He was found not guilty on the RICO, which I thought was a stretch from the jump.
Everyone did.
Yeah,
The RICO was crazy. I mean,
the RICO was crazy.
so when I see the things that people are posting online, let me know if I'm tripping. When they say they're flying out like a girl or somebody that you meet, or niggas get flown out too. Shout out to WNBA. But for real though,
Wow.
when situations like
I feel like you had that in the pocket ready.
swear to God,
You
I
had
did.
that shit ready.
definitely
That shit was loaded, nigga.
I know it's crazy. I told you I used to freestyle, bro. It's easy.
Word.
But anyway, like I was saying, is that a situation where we can't be flown out, or you can't fly somebody else out, or like
I
JT
think
says,
that's-
flew?
So
Go
I
ahead.
think that for Diddy's situation, and this is like a federal case. I don't do federal law, but I think that what they had to prove was that Diddy was flying people out, crossing state lines, because that's when the federal government gets involved. So flying people out, crossing state lines for the purpose of engaging in sexual activity.
Well, so
No. Sorry, I'm not a lawyer, but
there's a girl like
I know. Sorry, I'm not a lawyer. I know. But the caveat to what you're saying is that you can fly people out to have sex. You can't fly a prostitute out to have sex.
But that's the
No,
thing.
no,
What
that-
if-
no, but
wait,
that's the
what
gray
if I
area.
met her on spring break and I get it.
No, but that's the gray area. That's why it's ridiculous.
No, but okay, but Jelani,
Yeah.
you got to ask yourself, what does it mean to be a prostitute?
No. I don't disagree with you, but the thing with no. I hear you 1,000%.
Yo, that's a tough.
No. He's right though, because we live in this age where it's like. Anyway, we live in this age, right? But the point that I'm making, you're not wrong. But the point that I'm saying is that, like, I've heard a lot of think pieces, right? And the thing that they're saying is the reason they were able to pin sex trafficking specifically on him is because he was flying out people that were specific sex workers.
Yeah.
No, but
I
not
think-
sex trafficking.
but
He beat
what
sex
about-
trafficking?
It wasn't the prostitution charge that you got though.
He got the prostitution
Yeah.
charge. But so for the prostitution charge, what you essentially have to prove, if I'm
Oh,
not
you're paying for
mistaken,
the pussy.
is that yes, you're paying for someone to cross state lines to come to where you are for the sole purpose of, or the main
what if-
purpose.
I told you, I saw I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, what if you didn't know though?
So one thing I want to bring up though.
I see what you're saying.
Okay. We all, Cassie, she's light skinned, mixed, or whatever however you want to put it. She's light skinned.
Tell the truth.
She's light skinned or mixed. Okay.
Uh-huh.
If it was,
No.
for example, I'm not saying anything, but if it was Serena Williams, do you think that this whole thing would have even happened? I feel like there's sympathy for Cassie, and I'm not disrespecting her. I'm not disrespecting her at all. But I'm saying,
That's
do
funny.
you think
That was funny.
There'll be less sympathy.
Do you
She's
think there'll be
dark-skinned.
less sympathy if it was like? Do you feel like because of how she
Yes,
was like
no.
because Serena Williams? I'm not dissing Serena Williams.
No. We know you're not. No.
I'm not dissing her.
No, we know you're not. We know you're
But
not.
but
Like,
do you
she
think
benefits
but
from
but do you
light
think the sympathy because the sympathy for Cassie was there,
So
and then she went up on Stan, and then everybody started hearing all the stuff like everybody's like, oh, she went through all this. But they're like, oh dang, she was like
was
willing.
doing
No,
all
no,
of
she
this.
was willingly like she wanted more.
So no. She
Like
wanted
she
more.
wanted more.
More baby
like,
oil, please.
You know,
But listen, JK. But listen, I hear what you're saying, but I think the thing here is that I think the biggest thing to note is that there's a video with him knocking her head off and kicking her, right? So light skin, dark skin, man, woman, whatever it is, right? So I think that's the caveat there. I think that's one. The second part to that is that I agree with you because, not that other part, but the part where the only reason her testimony didn't land the way it did is because of what you said. A lot of people felt like she was a willing participant, right? So I think there's that part that didn't land, right? But they didn't. I don't think they felt sympathy for her because of like skin color, or that she was pretty or anything like that. She got her head knocked off, right? And the other part is I think that everyone knows and feels a way about Diddy. That's where the prosecution fucked up. They was trying to paint him as this guy, but like no one gave a shit about him because everyone in the head was like, "You mad at this man for paying for pussy?" And then this girl wanted to do it. That's what happened, and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying?
What about Kim Porter versus?
That's the scary part. That's the sad part about this. I don't know.
It's not just Kim Porter.
But the thing is, she's not here to defend herself, and I think that's the thing. If anyone can say any storyline about her, and she's not here to refute that, and to refute that, and that's a defeat. I'm speaking like this nigga now. Refute that.
And what's crazy about Kim Porter's friend is
she didn't speak negatively about Diddy though.
She didn't speak, but she was like, when he got off, she was like, pretty much saying she was happy about it that he got off. Yes, because and everyone was like, "Well, you don't know that this man could have possibly killed your best friend," and you over here saying like, because she was saying stuff like, "Oh, you know, like the truth," like pretty much like saying things to the point where it's like, okay, he got off, like the truth will come out, blah blah blah. Like
I definitely
you should have rushed to judgment, all those stuff like that, and they're like, "Wait a second.
No,
you're Kim Porter's best friend. Like, you don't know that this man could have killed her, you know?"
But I don't think she thinks that. I think that's the thing, right? I think I think everything that you're saying, I hear what you're saying, but I think the reality is that no one knows. And if it's her best friend, who maybe she got paid, who knows? But I think that's why I said, like, we don't know the storyline here, but what we do know is that Cassie at some time was a willing participant.
Yes.
Honestly, I even say this, I should probably, but like, I sent Edwin this thing where like, somebody was like, she was 19, she didn't know any better. And someone refuted it. It was like, how many men were 19 and sold drugs? Or how many men were 19 and did all these things? Do they get a pass for not knowing better?
No.
Do they get a second chance? And I do not agree with anything Diddy did, like, to be very honest with you. But I think that, like, when it comes to this, like, male and female thing and, like, where we get passes and stuff like that, it gets sometimes it feels that way as men, right?
That makes sense.
But we do need to defend women better. Like, I mean, Javante Davis just got arrested the other day for domestic violence. Like, we need to stop hitting these women. But, like, I think accountability, we talked about this earlier, everyone needs to be accountable for the parts that they play in life.
I agree. To wrap it up really quickly, though, just my quick little thought, I do think that the prosecution did fuck up by thinking about this case in a sense that people would be so perturbed by his like sexual acts. They're trying him in New York, Manhattan, I think, and I really think people are just that freaky. They didn't really give a fuck. Nothing that they were going to show them really cared. Honestly, the jury shouldn't have. If you look at just the color itself, they shouldn't have. But honestly, I think they just underestimated how freaky they would think. Like, they said the baby oil had, like, fucking, what did they say?
We don't get into details.
They had a bunch of shit in it, but
it doesn't matter.
You don't hear those things. It's just like, at the end of the day,
the problem is that it wasn't a RICO. Like, a RICO means
it was an organized crime.
A criminal
This is freaky
organization like, carrying out criminal acts. Like, it wasn't a RICO.
Yeah, he was just doing nasty shit. And also, like, I don't know this, though. I always thought, the whole time, even though I had my thoughts about those things, I was like, dog, you have daughters. Yeah. How do you function like this?
So real quick,
don't care, bro.
So
Wow.
we have a bunch of other topics. So
Let's keep going.
I'm about to talk about this real quick, but y'all were the ones who posted this. N.O.R.E, y'all said something about N.O.R E.
Speaking of AI.
Speaking about AI, I didn't watch the video.
No, so like that's the thing. So like speaking about AI earlier, like I don't know what I think that's what AI is gonna fuck up the world a little bit. N.O.R.E was on his Drink Champs talking to Mario, talking about something. Yo, did you know Aretha Franklin sang these lyrics from Glorilla? And it was AI. I watched the video. I was like, yo,
you know Glorilla's. I ain't got no bitch and no nigga ain't got me.
That's from Aretha Franklin?
You know that's from Aretha Franklin?
That's crazy. She's fucking GOAT.
It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga. And no nigga ain't got me. I'm about to show my ass. These nigga love and freak. real man if he right here with me. Hands up with my niggas, hands up with my bitches. Trying to pat the show, yeah. Cause oh yeah,
we won't know what's real and what's fake at some point.
Yeah.
So that's why like I put it on it because I'm thinking like I don't know where we're
gotta be
going,
hip to
but we
AI.
got to be careful. Like we don't know what's real or what's fake.
Right.
Timbaland said he about to assign an AI artist and make music. Like we just out here. I mean, the thing about this is like we're experiencing this now, or it's being brought to a forefront.
time,
but
we don't know
it's been probably happening for decades.
We've been looking at AI,
False
especially when they
information.
make the pictures and stuff like that. We're always looking for ways to catch them, and one of the ways was fingers. But people kept uploading their pictures, and the AIs now learned how to fix fingers.
Have you
So
seen the
now
news
it's
where they say these
harder.
people aren't even real? Have you seen where they're like,
Yes.
this is not a real person?
Yeah, so they're showing the AI now that they're programming, and it's a bunch of caricatures and stereotypes of black women. It's like fucking crazy right now, and niggas would just put AI to do whatever they want, and it looks like a realistic person that's interviewing them and shit.
People that make, like for instance, like physicians. I've been noticing a lot of this, but they're making all these like videos on Instagram, like they're just content creators, and it's all AI. They're not in. And
they make money
and
too,
more
and that's
respect,
another thing, they
and
make
think
a
about
lot
that.
of
More
money
respect
too.
to them. More respect to them. They would like. I follow physicians that even say it's AI. They're like. They're literally putting people onto the game, and I'm like, I respect that. And it's like I wouldn't have known, but now when I see a video, I'm like, it's AI. Like these even like human, like you'd be thinking like this is human people sitting there talking, but it's just all AI automation. So I respect it.
Can I add one point about the dangerousness of AI is from a legal perspective, right? Let's say I have a vendetta against you, Edwin, right? And I create a video that shows you hitting me,
Okay,
and I use that to file charges against you,
that's wild. Yeah,
right? How is your attorney going to be able to disprove the reliability of my video and say this is AI created?
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like
Nigga,
you're
I'ma
gonna
write
need
the
a
same-
you're
oh,
gonna need a
man.
witness. You're gonna be like, you don't need what's it called when they say I was here
Yeah.
at this time?
Yeah.
And
Eyewitness
yeah,
testimony.
you're gonna
So
that's
much
the only way. You're
evidence.
gonna have to need someone to say you were somewhere else.
But that's
So that's why they're trying to make a time. So you know how like if you use one of those photo editing apps, they always have like a little picture on the corner just to let you know where you got it from. So they need watermarks on AI. AI systems need that watermark so people can tell, oh shit, this showing is AI is not a real person. They've shown some shit.
They need
that
some disclosures.
They need something. And now with not to get into politics, but into the big bill, the big beautiful bill that this nigga passed. He's there. I think one of the things is for 10 years, they don't get to regulate AI. They're going to let it run rampant. Like they're going to basically practice and make it work and do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. And for 10 years, no regulations on AI.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is. Supposedly, the nigga that made ChatGPT, I don't know if it's true. He walks around with a backpack with a kill switch so that he could turn off ChatGPT if it gains consciousness, bro. I don't know if it's true, but every picture I see, the nigga has a backpack.
That's some wild shit.
I mean, but it could be a huge problem, like going the other
So
way.
we've
Because
seen this movie.
for Noriega to believe that
He's not
Aretha Franklin,
He's got the sharper knife in the kitchen.
but,
man.
but no.
no,
He's
I'm agreeing
not-
with you. I'm agreeing with you. He's a little
After
stupid.
those
though.
braids,
But he's
bruh,
like a
this
music
shit's fucked.
savant almost.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's a rap.
He made
legend.
one good song. Let's stop. He's not a music savant.
He's a rap legend.
Yeah,
For what?
CNN.
He's a rap legend.
Noriega.
The War Report is one of the like it's
I never
it's
listened to
considered
him.
like one of the like
I
greatest
only know him
hip-hop
for his
albums.
hits, and I don't think
Yeah,
he's
it's a
that
big
great
deal.
of a rapper.
Yeah.
But hey,
Let's put it like this.
I don't
Let's
think
put it like
so.
this. Just like we're going off topic a little bit,
ain't
but to his point
influenced
though,
no niggas I know.
Underground.
Lil Wayne, yes he did. That's why Lil Wayne did ban for Band and NOLA, and he used Noriega's verses, and
That's his second time rapping.
that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that Lil Wayne used Noriega's verse, and Noriega was like, the reason I love that is because he used my verse and not just the beat. Because Noriega, anyway,
I'll listen to it again. Maybe when we talk about the
you wouldn't even notice
artists.
it. But
I did it.
All I'm saying is that if
Yeah.
Noriega has the audacity to believe that Aretha Franklin would say that, and he has
probably
so
just very
much game
intelligent.
in the music industry,
Yeah, but we're
I saw the video. The video looks good.
it does.
so I mean we're talking about. To be honest with you, we're talking about a guy who drinks during his entire podcast. So we don't know. Anyways, other than that shit, Noriega. I did want to say, what's this nigga's name? Beanie Sigel did record an AI voice.
Did he?
joint.
How does this?
His
sound?
voice is
Supposedly- I
bad.
haven't heard it yet. But supposedly it's out there.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but who cares?
Wait, no, I was gonna.
Yeah.
My bad. What?
You wouldn't listen to a Beanie Siegel AI where his voice was regenerated to vintage Beanie Siegel. You
I would
listen
listen to it.
I ain't.
Who
I
wrote?
ain't trying to hear nothing. from niggas that listen to it.
Who wrote the lyrics?
He did. It's Beanie Siegel.
So
What has Beanie Siegel been
No,
doing?
no. We got hip hop heads on the pod, just like last time we bitch on here. When was the last time Beanie Siegel dropped a good album? Because I can tell you when it was.
It's been a while. I mean,
It's been a brick.
it's been a while.
It's called The Solution, and it wasn't good.
Anyway, there ain't nothing I want to hear Beanie Siegel.
Jay-Z was on a song called Jay-Z was on a song called Gutted, and it was terrible
He probably was good.
on that album.
But anyway,
I'm sorry, I know these niggas. I was a Rockefeller junkie. Like,
I was a Young Money.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't listen to a Beanie Siegel AI vintage voice? Beanie
no,
Siegel right
like
now?
I don't care about what these. Like honestly, I'm old. Like I want to hear these niggas talk about some shit that either is super ignorant like Future, or some like something that's like cool. Like you know, we haven't grown a sexy.
But what
time,
about
like Nas.
music for the bitches? No.
I know most of my friends are married and like have children and shit. So like I don't know what the fuck these niggas is talking about. Cause when I go to the club, all I want Drake's old shit go up. None of his new shit go up.
Really?
So dead ass. Like you know what I'm saying?
So everybody doesn't know, but behind the scenes, this nigga's been fucking with me. So now this is what happens. This is literally what happens. But anyway,
let's just get straight to Drake.
Nah, we're not.
You wanna?
We can go straight to Drake.
This shit.
Yeah, let's get straight to Drake.
Anyway, Drake motherfucker.
Get it off, nigga.
Yeah. At the end of the day, this nigga Drake, he's one of those.
What did I miss?
I know. What the fuck did you miss, nigga? You wasn't watching the video. I text this nigga.
And
He
he
said it doesn't work. I don't know how to work it. But anyways, at the end of the day, I'm just thinking in the way that this guy makes music the same way every artist that we're listening to that just dropped makes music. They all talk about certain things. If I'm listening to Drake, I'm not listening to him for gun clap. I know what I'm listening to him for.
Says the nigga that had guns in his video, but continue.
So did fucking Kendrick Lamar. But nobody talks about that.
Guess what? We believe Kendrick more than Drake.
Nobody
Continue.
You don't believe none of these niggas don't shoot
I said
nobody.
believe. We said we
None
believe
of
him
these
more.
niggas shoot people. Don't
Nah,
believe nothing.
okay.
Son,
they say.
Drake came
I mean,
in.
Young Boy. And
Drake came
fucking
in
Dirk.
screaming, singing about
Well,
girls.
Dirk don't even pull.
Well, so okay,
that's
so
so crazy.
I think
Yeah,
we're forgetting.
that's wild.
I think we're forgetting the fact that Drake has been involved in more gunplay than Kendrick Lamar. Degrassi, he got shot.
My man.
And was
My motherfucking
Wheelchair
man.
Jimmy. You remember
right.
Wheelchair
Yeah,
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Drake,
You know what though?
God.
You know what though? Drake be channeling Degrassi. He's an actor. that was diabolical.
good.
That was
That
beautiful.
was good.
You,
That was
damn,
very
bro.
good.
That was great.
Because I was about to be
No,
like,
but Wheelchair Jimmy was
But,
And when I watched Wheelchair Jim, he had the bars.
Look.
he was
So-
rapping back then.
Low key, you're right, but you're also right. You're
Yeah.
telling the truth in the both aspects.
you are.
Yes, play shit and also real shit.
Yeah.
So, anyways, at the end of the day,
Supposedly.
I do think that when it comes to realizing what the market is calling for, when it comes to hip hop and music, this is why he's on a run for 15 years. He knows that niggas is listening to streaming and he's emulating that shit and he's giving you episodic shit behind the scenes as he does this fucking rollout. His rollout right now, the only rollout that I've seen that matches this is Pusha T and them. That is it. But Drake has been leading up to this album, teasing it on streams for months, just telling niggas Iceman is coming. Little things have been leaking about this motherfucking shit. So at the end of the day, when it comes to actually doing something that impacts the youth, make niggas want to listen and pay attention, this nigga is doing that shit, but niggas complain.
You think his rollout has been commensurate to the clips?
Yes, yeah, for sure. The clips just started. They have right now.
The clips just started the rollout?
Yeah, with their rollout. At this point, Drake has been doing it for months. I'm talking about a nigga who's been teasing an album for months to these niggas who just popped out of nowhere and just started promoting.
Go ahead, get it
2
off,
weeks
get it off.
ago.
Go ahead, go get it off.
first of all, okay, I like Drake. I'll put it this way.
We all like Drake.
Okay. Drake. One
doesn't
thing
care
about
if you
Drake.
like him,
One
he
thing about
doesn't
Drake.
care.
Drake will
stop
always.
talking to people.
No matter what Drake. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people my age. Okay, that used to really like Drake, but don't like him anymore because they're like, this guy's petty. He's emotional. Like he, like especially with all that happened. But here's the thing.
It's that simple.
But here's the thing. Drake will always be relevant because he caters. What about this guy? I'm gonna say this right now. You guys know whatever. He caters to the Oyibo people, especially the women, the Oyibo women. They're always gonna support him. They can listen. Drake album can come out, okay, before they even listen to
Oyibo
track
is
1 through 15. They're already calling it a hit. The man will always stay relevant.
You're right.
I give it to him. He's clever. He knows how to stay relevant. He knows, like, no matter what are my kind or whatever you want to call it, things about him, it don't matter.
When you say your kind, are you talking about Africans?
Africans, older the uncles or whatever you want to call it.
Niggas don't hate. I think
They're always
y'all ready for me or not yet?
But yeah, go ahead,
okay.
go ahead. But go ahead.
So listen,
he been itching.
No, I mean, listen. I'm just gonna keep it above with y'all. I don't give a shit what Kendrick Lamar did with the nigga. Like, to be honest with you, this is my Kendrick Lamar and the beef has no bearing on anything I'm about to say. Drake makes good music. I like Drake, but the point that I'm having with Drake is that this nigga, and honestly, y'all are delusional for this, and he's too. I'm gonna tell you why. This nigga comes out to my, what did I miss? What did I miss? Nigga, I don't know. Were you living your life that you spoke about? You said you had no friends in this industry. You said worst behavior. You've been talking about niggas that you're not cool with for a decade. Don't say nothing yet. Hold on. You've been talking shit about everyone you've been cool with for a decade, right? And then when it's time for the niggas to say, oh yeah, you're right. We don't fuck with you, dog. Right? Yeah. Now you like, what did I miss? Nothing, Boo Boo the Fool. Like, it's like Yogi the Bear or some shit. Like, nigga, like, bro, like, and the thing about this is that's corny about him.
Okay,
is the thing that's corny about this
that's
nigga.
Crazy.
This is the part that's really corny is because the nigga be talking cash motherfucking shit, right?
Thank you.
And it's like, my nigga.
Thank you.
Now you want to come out with guns in the video, and then you put on this. You're doing all these things.
Every
Listen, I don't want to hear none of that shit.
guns.
Listen, I don't. This is the thing.
I'm not.
No. Wait. The thing about Drake is like, yes, every rapper has guns. We get it, but Drake's foundation doesn't come off from that. That's not Drake's foundation. It's almost like when it's like Drake's foundation came from nice guy. We want to do all these songs with him.
Instagram
lyrics.
lyrics.
The stimmy chat. He used our Instagram captions. He's all the cool shit. Music for the bitches. Everything y'all talk about. Yeah. But he's not making music for the bitches for real like that. Yeah. He's honestly, I hear niggas talking about Drake more than I hear bitches talking about the Drake. Like, y'all niggas is groupies for him for real. Like, and not you. Relax. Don't take it personal. Don't be Drake.
I am gonna take it personal.
Why would you take it personal?
Because every episode I get paid.
No, because the reality here is that it's only niggas capping this hard for Drake. Like, literally. And then the sickest part about this shit that it's like we can like his music, but why can't you call a spade a spade? Why can't you say why can't you say the nigga's corny and makes good music? Like, y'all act like y'all can't do that. The nigga, no, you have never said that. We have 39 episodes to show that. And then the nigga stands in the video, and then Kendrick. Now I'm about to bring Kendrick in it, and Kendrick over here talking about you probably when you stand next to sexy, you probably can't tell. You put like two bad bitches. That nigga stood in the video with like the weirdest set of abs, unhealed, in the words of Joe Budden, and it's like, yo, you want me to take your 39-year-old ass seriously? Man, Sophie knew better. Sophie knew better, y'all.
Yo, who makes better music, for me, Kendrick or Drake?
Drake. Who makes music for the people to be a little? It's Kendrick. No, who makes?
Anyway, look,
it's true. You can't create that caveat.
So I'm not.
Fine, I won't then. Drake. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Guys.
See, like I'm not built like that. Like, I don't care.
I totally agree with everything you're saying. I don't want to. I feel like if we were to have a debate right now, it would be for a long time, so there's no reason for me.
No, there's no debate. He made the music. He said it.
He makes good music for sure.
I'm not debating.
There was a lot of stuff you said that I have rebuttals to, and I feel like it's the way we see things is the way we want them to look like. And I think for a lot of people right now, especially for someone like you, who I know has been listening to Drake almost as long as me,
or longer,
for you to see it that way means that you've lost touch. The same way I lost touch. The man stood in the man is standing in the video. The man is standing in the video with fake abs. I lost touch.
I totally forgot about that.
Nuts.
That is actually that's crazy.
You can't say
That's crazy.
Let me finish.
I told you it's the men that stand up for Drake more than the women.
This is not about Drake.
Melissa Ford didn't stand up for him this hard.
Look, I'm not trying to stand up for Drake. I'm telling you in the same sense that there was a point where I was telling him Lil Wayne sucks, and Lil Wayne isn't that good of a rapper right now. And he kept telling me he's still that good. You're just not listening to this, not listening to that. You're not listening to that. Yeah. You know how many times I have to tell him a new Drake shot dropped? He doesn't know shit about Drake in the last 5 to 6 years.
That's not true.
He doesn't listen.
That's not true at all. That's not remotely
Son,
true.
All his leaks that he did,
No.
I know you didn't listen to
I did listen
those.
to him. The difference, no. We're gonna have this conversation. The difference between me and
No,
you is
we
you're
don't
gonna
have to.
listen.
I
You
don't
don't
want to. I don't
you don't
want
have
to.
to.
I
The
don't
difference between me and
I
you is
don't
I
want to.
listen to Drake, right? But I can recognize when I'm just about to hear popcorn music and I don't have to run to get the popcorn.
But that's what he does.
But,
I'm so
no, I think the
confused.
problem is that you.
Why you
no,
go- what are you
listen,
looking
listen,
for?
Listen, I'm gonna listen
What's
for
the new
content.
Drake you're looking for? I'm confused.
I
Content?
think the
all
problem,
these niggas
I
rap
think,
about
no,
the same
I think
shit.
the problem is that you guys are looking. You think that looking to Drake is like he's about to like drop this hot shit that we got to hear. I'm saying to you that I like Drake and I can listen to Drake in a month and it'll still be the same music. Like I'm not missing nothing with Drake. That's all I'm saying to you. It's good music. No one's disputing his music, but I'm not missing shit from him.
not getting
You can listen to it today. You can wait. I can wait a year to listen to the album.
I can
There's
take that.
no
I believe
there's
that.
no reason to rush to listen to Drake's music.
I can
At
see
all.
that.
He drops music every 6 months.
For
Like
some people,
who
I can
gives a
see
fuck?
that.
Like
For some people, I can see that. But there are situations where you do listen and you catch up. And you
Yeah,
act it.
sure, why
And you
not?
hear
It's
the
Drake.
fucking bar from about Melissa Ford. What was the joint on?
who cares?
So that's the catch. I think the anticipation of hearing him say certain things is why people.
You
jump
guys still
to
have
it.
anticipation to
There's
hear
not-
Drake?
There's yes, nigga, because
Oh,
he
my
says.
bad. Okay, my bad.
Stop acting like you didn't expect.
not
When you
antici-
listen to the Party Next Door, well, you probably did.
No.
It took you a while, but when you
I don't think it's
listen
that
to
good. I don't think it's that good.
it's
I think it
fucking-
sounds catchy.
It low-key has the song of the year.
There's
the
only
song-
one
the
song.
song of the summer,
There's only one
actually.
song
I
like
would
it's
say
called
the song of the
Someone.
year.
Is it called Someone to Love? Or
Yes,
something?
that
That's
is
the
the
best on
song-
the album.
that is the song
No Key,
of
Give
the
Me a Hug.
summer.
Give Me a Hug is pretty corny.
No, it's not.
It's catchy, but it's pretty corny.
All right.
Listen to the lyrics. It's pretty corny. It's good though. It's catchy.
Everything is good but corny. There's never in my world, good isn't always corny.
It's not always corny. That's why the album's not good.
All right. Anyway, we
It
finished.
doesn't
that.
always work.
But speaking of, I'm gonna ask both of y'all niggas this shit though. Speaking of Doechii, somebody, I won't say who's, but somebody told me that Doechii had a BBL. Is that true?
I don't know.
That's a BBL.
I've seen the performing awards, and I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, like a hand of a
never.
BBL, right?
Yeah, somebody said it was a skinny BBL, but that's from the boyfriend. But anyway,
For real.
but anyway, but no, I was gonna ask about her new comments that she said that this generation has no superstars. How y'all feel about that? Y'all think this generation, when we talk about generation, what are we talking about? The last 10 years, 15 years?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Like,
What is she calling the
Let's
generation?
hold on. So hold on. Wale, Drake, Kendrick, all them niggas came out what 10?
Yeah, they were all together.
So let's call it the 2020s.
Wale
Or
was
like
actually
2017.
before
Okay, so the
2010.
2020s, let's say from 2020 to 2020, there's no major superstar that you would
When
say.
did Lil Baby gonna come out? Like 18?
Wait, what's the time? What's the time frame that we're going for?
We're going like 2020 and up. She said this generation. so we'll-
2019, Little Baby 2019.
Okay.
I'll say
I see
2019.
when Lil Baby and them started popping. Whenever that Lil Baby, Gunna, that whole like even like a lot of these things.
Pop Smoke,
Yeah, all them like that
Pop
looks weird.
Pop Smoke.
Smoke.
Call it 7 years, 8 years.
But Pop Smoke's run wasn't as big as his.
Did y'all really like Pop Smoke that much?
ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky could, but
He
not in the
could've.
20s.
Yo,
not
you
after 20. Not after 20.
Did you guys know that
Not after 20.
ASAP went platinum every time he
Yeah,
dropped?
that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Platinum every single
The
time.
last two albums I wasn't feeling. So
He went platinum
I'm
every time.
surprised.
It's nuts. I didn't know that either.
But
Like,
I,
he has a certain
I,
fan
I,
base.
I, wouldn't,
Yeah.
I wouldn't dispute that comment, what she said, though.
Where
I wouldn't dispute it because I don't feel like, because when I think about like superstar, I'm like, who can I actually name as a superstar? I know everyone wants to say Drake so bad.
No. No.
Are you sure?
I in the 2020s, it probably would be one of the big three. Honestly, it
Yeah.
has to be. I think
Who's
so.
the big three?
It's a big deal.
Drake,
In the 2020s?
Kendrick, or J. Cole in the 2020s.
I wouldn't say J.
Like, I
Cole.
don't know.
I mean, I personally wouldn't.
And I
wouldn't
feel like
put-
it's still the old guard. I feel like it's still the old. It's still the niggas
Yeah.
that came out when
Yeah.
we were in college. That is
So I agree with. I think the last of the quote unquote superstars we're talking about ended with those 2020 folks.
Ooh, Tyler the Creator.
He's one of those 2020s.
I
I
will
mean
give him
2010s.
A
2010s.
superstar?
He's 2010s, but I think in the 2020s,
Yeah.
as he
He's
reinvented
good.
himself,
So he's bigger than what we.
he's huge.
He's huge.
Is
He's
he?
probably
Pause.
equally as large as. He's probably equally.
Pause on that one too. Equally as large. Pause.
I don't even know. I don't know how to talk to you. But I don't know. Look, his stardom is probably as big as call it.
Nelly in 03.
No. I'm gonna use somebody that's more relevant. J. Cole and Kendrick.
Yeah, he's big.
Because Drake is bigger than both of those guys. Drake is the biggest. He's probably as big as those guys. And another thing is, I think the thing is that sometimes like you were making this point with me and Lil Wayne, and I received most of that, which is the vantage point where we see things differently. But I think the checklist is festivals, album sales, fandom, right? And
he
that
got
whole
all
thing.
three. He
His
got the
festivals.
trifecta.
He had linen clothing, linen clothing, and linen sheets.
Yeah.
And he has a clothing line that literally sells out.
I think he also did collabs with Louis and
his Louis Vuitton collection sold out.
Yeah, the nigga,
So,
he
I
had his
think
own
that
clothing line too.
I think sometimes whether our emotion feels away about a person,
Tyler been getting
who they
some
are is
bread.
different.
Tyler been getting
And
some-
honestly,
and he's been dropping hard ass albums.
bro,
in
listen
the
to clips.
2020s.
If you listen to his bars on the clips, that shit's
I think
On
low
POV?
key. I think he has the best verse. I think he has the best guest verse on that album. Him.
Oh, yeah,
Stove
for
God-
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Is him, Stove God, and then Kendrick. Kendrick's bars.
Pharrell did a good job on that album as far as a feature, but he's different though. I get it.
Do we just want to jump into this album? I think we should.
Yo,
Hold on. So do we all agree there's no more new stars?
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with
Really?
that at all. I don't agree
You think
with
there's
that
new
at all.
superstars? Who's
Okay,
a
so,
superstar?
but I
Looking
need
for
to define we all need to define what the timeline is that we're operating.
We
from.
just said it.
No,
2020,
2025.
2020.
No. Let's no.
From
I think I
2020
know.
up.
No, slow down. I said like when Lil Baby and Gunna and them came out, like
Which
that
is
period.
what year?
I think that was like
2018.
Let's call it 18, 17.
Okay.
Because the thing is, before that was Wale, Big Sean's, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. It was them.
Well, Wale was never a superstar, but that time period you're talking about is.
We're gonna have
before
this
that.
conversation. We're
Wait,
gonna
no.
At this point,
No. But you're talking about
Hey.
the time period before
Yes,
that, right?
that time period.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay.
Wale was a superstar.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna
Still
say
is.
that.
We're gonna tell you.
Still is.
Okay, so what? So
Wait, still is a
Still
superstar?
is.
Okay, hold on. So from the time period that you started it from,
Yeah.
right, for Doechii's comments, since that time, okay, so I think her comment is valid then because she also said that there hasn't been enough time to establish who the next superstar is.
Yeah, for sure.
If I'm not
I
mistaken,
don't-
right?
Sure.
Yeah, I
7 years is not enough.
No, the only reason I push back on that statement is
Uh-huh.
because in 7 years, Gunna has dropped, I think, 4 or 5 albums.
Okay.
Gunna
Lil
has
Baby,
gone-
hold on. Lil Baby's dropped 3 albums.
Okay.
Maybe 4. He might be on his 4th, this last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who else was there? Thug is, I put Thug with them a little bit. He came before them, I put them with him, but he's probably the biggest out of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then anyone else that probably came that time, we don't remember them for a reason. So then none of those guys are that big except for Gunna up until recently.
Right. So, but
But the point was, in summation,
mhm.
I think the people have spoken and said that Baby has peaked. And
For
Gunna,
sure. I agree.
Baby has peaked.
And Gunna keeps
Thugs
extending.
and Gunna can't talk about none of the shit he used to be able to talk about.
why not?
Court. Like they said he can't talk about
Oh,
whatever.
Gunna can't either?
Why not?
I
Yeah.
could
I
have
said
said
Thug.
Yeah.
Did I say
Thug.
Gunna?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said
My bad. I meant to say Thug. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Thug.
Gunna's
Thug's,
saying that
Thug's
shit.
content has to change
Why?
Yeah.
because of Corny's court order. I'm not a lawyer.
He's
but-
not allowed to
Oh,
rap.
part
He's
of his probation
Yeah, he
order.
can't talk
Okay,
about
okay,
certain
okay,
things.
Okay. Yeah.
So and then Lil Baby is fighting for his life, and then in that group, and I like Lil Baby. I think this is I don't look for Lil Baby for certain things. I just want to hear like
His
a few
music isn't
times.
that good.
But I think the other thing is Dirk is in jail.
It's
Is he?
it's a lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a while.
Who else is there from that group? I don't know who else there is. And I think during that time was when we saw the emergence of women.
And that's why.
So she might have a
Yeah.
good
somebody
point then,
somebody
'cause
made that point.
as of
earlier.
right now.
As right now, but I don't think any of those people we talked about are going to like take
So
off.
That's what I was going to say. Are there any superstars in the making? Do you
No,
see?
I don't see them. I
So-
think Gunna's even peaked.
So from what you said, as far as the music right now being mostly orientated towards women or just women records, somebody said it earlier, and I think that was a really good point. That when you go outside now, there isn't a song of the summer that's from a hit that you feel like resonates with everybody. And right now, all the popping songs in the club are all women anthems.
Yeah. But you know why that is?
So you're saying we need Drake back?
No,
I don't know if we need
for me,
Drake back,
real with you.
but there is no
You're gonna,
song of the
you're gonna hate
summer.
what I'm about to say. I think the reason we are and where we are is because of Drake. We've watered down like the certain type, like the reason clips and like those type of rap bars don't resonate with the young niggas and be like, oh my god, did you hear what he said? It's because we want to hear the bops all the time. We don't.
Okay,
Don't get me wrong. Drake gives us stuff. I'm not. Hold on. I think that sometimes when I make those statements about Drake, you make you feel like it negates
about
another thing.
Drake.
But no, the
But
reason
this is crazy.
no, I think that Drake made like he knew how to make the songs. I mean, even City Girls, like all these people, like not just him, but he's the biggest out of all of them. I think that we just made these songs that have no substance that feel good, And so then now when we try to hear songs that have bars, niggas be like, I don't want to hear that shit. Because their brain don't want to work.
That's very true.
Guys, I do not want to listen to no Pusha T in the fucking club.
But that's the point
I'm
that we're
sorry.
making, though.
But
But that's the point that I'm making, though.
wait,
You
wait,
see
wait,
what
wait,
I'm saying?
that's
He's
what
making
I'm
my
saying.
point.
In
He's
the
making my
club,
point.
no,
We're not talking
no.
about the. We're
But
not
that's
talking
what
about
I'm
that.
talking about.
But
You-
what
I don't
you're
know what
missing-
y'all talking
but
about. I'm
hold
talking
on.
about
No,
the
what
club.
I'm saying to you is that at one point in time when Money Cash Hoes came on, it was a thing. It's a time where Jay-Z, the reason that Jay-Z can drop I Just Wanna Love You and songs like that, he was rapping, giving you bars, but it's not like all watered down and poppy. Like these songs are gone. Like
So
we can't.
niggas need to make better songs.
No.
Things have
The
changed.
thing about it
That's
is
all.
that
It's not about being bad.
The thing about it is
It's just
that
changed.
people like I was in Houston last year. I was in Houston last year during the summertime, and every single time like a female rapper song came on,
What happened?
place went crazy.
Yep.
Because for one thing about East Coast rap, like for example, East Coast rap, like like you just mentioned, I can't remember what you just mentioned, but you just mentioned East Coast rap or whatever like that. That's like, it's lyrical, like people are not, but like when you hear catchy
nobody wants
stuff,
to
when you
listen to
hear
Pusha
catchy
T.
stuff and you're lit, and you've been drinking, you're lit or whatever like that, it's gonna make you like, it's gonna make people go crazy. They're gonna,
I agree.
So obviously, like
You don't want bars
So-
in the club.
I think you're
That's
missing
why
the
the
point.
female
It's not that-
rappers-
you're missing the
I
point.
was talking only about the club. You're talking about
No.
in general.
What I'm saying to you is that like we have lost this space of being able to like recite lyrics and get content and be in the club. Like at one point in time, we used to be able to do that. We can't do that anymore. It's either dumb shit in the club or lyrics, and it's like the merging of the two worlds. Like remember, Can I Get Her? The niggas was rapping and using the club.
But they also
There was
I think
Il
you
Nana.
said- I think you've also said that previously a lot of these guys didn't even want to make those kind of songs, and they just did it because of the fact that it
No,
would
I
go
not
in
these
the
guys,
club.
not the guys I'm talking about. But
I think
neither
they
here nor
did the
there.
same thing.
No, I hear you what you're saying, and I get what you're trying to like the correlation you're trying to draw. But the reality is that no one is making the type of music I'm speaking about. Yeah, I could tell it's a doodle. But
I think that the clips are doing that right now. I think that the clips. If you,
I think they're gonna play ace trumpets in the
think you
club.
can- That's what I was gonna say.
I think they're gonna play
I
ace
think
trumpets
you
in the
can
club.
play ace trumpets in the club.
I think they're gonna play a little POV or like a snippet of it. I think they'll play some of it.
I don't know.
You'd be surprised.
I don't know. I'll be very
But this is the
surprised.
thing though, like
But
no,
the album,
like no shade
did
though.
we get
Like,
into the album
no
too?
one like I don't know if you guys go outside, but you don't go outside like I go outside.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but I'm just saying like we also like let me give it a buck. I can't say the word ever right, but
Piano,
and Afro beats, and then the emergence of that has changed.
Yeah.
And you know what else I'm seeing?
It's not.
It's a
being
little
played
late.
as much.
No, it still is. Last night I heard the best DJ I've ever heard in my life. But what I was
Pete
going
Smith?
to,
Pete
huh?
Smith?
I don't know his name. I'm going to get his
Smith.
information.
Okay.
Is it Sos?
It's easy.
I was a Sos
Oh,
last
no,
night.
no.
Dog, I had the, sorry guys, I'm going to just go on a tangent. I had the most amazing time last night at Sos. I think it's my favorite spot in DC right
Sos is
now.
the
Oh,
vibe,
and the
yeah.
reason I had so much fun, the guy that was spinning was blending songs I've never heard in my life, blended, and then I saw people dancing, choreography, my nigga.
Yes.
It felt like 1999, and it was a fun time. The niggas was dancing and sweating, and the music was amazing. That was an amazing time. But anyway, so what I was saying is that like I think that music has gotten a little funny, and I think that people's music, and I think honestly, Nevermind was too soon. I think Renaissance was too soon. We're like
Renaissance, like Beyonce's Renaissance.
yeah, I think that genre was too soon for the black culture because what's happening now more, at least from my experience, is that we're hearing more dance music, more like that. It's not
We're going back to the
influence.
snap era. You think?
No. Snap era, please God, never come back. More like I play some stuff, but like dance music, just like more like vibe. You want to move,
So
like just-
Europe, like they always say, Europe is always ahead of us by 2 or 3 years, and they've been on that wave.
Yeah.
K. Sinatra,
K. Tronada is one of those people.
Jules,
He's
I
literally
got you hip
in the
too.
club.
I'm
I
trying
know.
to get you.
Oh, okay, I'm not hip.
Jules, he dropped an album. There's this contemporary
Yeah.
like mixture of music that is just like, I think somebody here was telling me they'll freestyle over it. I'm like, you don't freestyle over these kind of like.
I mean, honest with you, when you walked out, we all laughed. I was like, what is he talking about? We would
Oh
freestyle.
yeah, but you don't. Though.
Yeah, but they
It's
do.
not- it's-
That's the thing.
I
That's
mean,
the thing.
If you
do.
want to, sure. I mean, you can freestyle over anything, grinding, nigga. But at the end of the day, this kind of music, like the feeling you get, you just vibe into it, and it's like,
And I think that's what Drake does well. And that's why I'm not taking nothing from him. He knows how to make you feel away.
let's go, let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
He makes
It's
great
corny.
vibe music.
So,
Yeah.
but low key, I did want to say, whatever. Look, low key, I did want to say that the
Don't roll your
clips-
eyes and say drop though.
It's corny. It's corny, but I listen to it. I think Push Ups is a great start. I think Drake was. I felt that was one of the. I think it was like top 3 battles I've ever seen in my life. And one of them, the other one was Beanie Sigel and Jadakiss.
Who do you think won that?
Jadakiss. And only because he showed up in whatever park he was by himself against some niggas. Cause I like real shit a little bit. But Beanie Sigel ate his ass up a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I still listen
That shit
to
was amazing.
diss track
And then
to this day.
And then to your point though, right? Do you remember when Sean was beefing with 50 Cent and them?
Mm-hmm.
Checkmate and all that. And Jadakiss was beefing with Jadakiss has some of the best battle bars I've ever heard in history. But anyway,
but I want to say this: the thing about Drake haters or people that critique Drake the most, I feel like they listen to the most Drake because they know shit and they be talking about Drake so much. It's like, damn, dog, how y'all know all this shit?
I mean, yeah, we got to speak with intelligence.
But anyway, it's interesting to me. I do want to say though that before we do get over this, that the Clips did have a very fire ass album. Their rollout was a little weird with TMZ, Pusha, but regardless of all that shit, it's a very good album.
The fact that you're taking shots at him is crazy because you love Pusha much as I do.
I do. I fuck with Pusha.
And you see how he's talking about him?
But I thought it was a little corny. I ain't gonna lie. I thought his rollout.
I think
let me finish.
Go ahead.
So when Pusha T and them were basically the rollout of the album was him dissing Travis Scott and doing all these interviews about how Kendrick is gonna be on the album. Like it just felt like very like you're playing the game. This is what Jim Jones was talking about. Like you're playing the game. The beef with fucking Travis Scott has no bars for you. What are you talking about? Why are you talking about him? They're asking you questions about Drake. You're answering them. You're even volunteering information like, yeah, Kendrick did call me. Like it felt very gimmicky, and I don't think he needed that. That's just what I saw from the rollout. But the album lived up and passed all my expectations.
Do you think it could be publicity or no?
Oh yeah, it was publicity.
That's
and
what
I think
feel like.
Jay was the one who told me that Rock Nation is now managing them.
No, they're signed. They're not managed.
Oh, they're not managed?
They're signed there.
Whoever's managing them is doing a fucking great job. To see a Clips Tiny Desk, that's not something I saw in my 2025.
That's why not? That's what I needed for the summer.
Everyone does Tiny Desk now.
I know, but I didn't think the Clips were going to be the ones to do it.
I mean, I've seen worse, but this is the thing.
Worse?
Yeah, worse.
It wasn't that
No, it wasn't bad, but what I'm saying is I've seen like Tiny Desk is not exclusive to anything. Like they'll let anybody do it. Like there's no like. No, they will. Like there's no. Like,
I saw Freako Nasty on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Rico Nasty. Like,
whatever.
And she's not even big at all. Let's just keep it about. Like she was on Tiny Desk. So that is not a thing. But I think
I didn't even listen.
I think the thing about this is that Clips, and I think we've acquiesced to being fake. And I think that when people just start talking about stuff in a real way and calling people out for being full of shit, we look at them like, why are you talking like that? Like I mean, listen, we don't have to agree on this. I just think that like the reality is what I saw from Pusha was a nigga saying like, you people are coming around me talking shit about my friends and you think it's okay. And Pusha T on Breakfast Club, because you watched it, because we talked about it today, he said, I don't want to talk to you. You're not my kind of person. And you, Edwin, and we'll say like this, you know me well enough to know I'm not Pusha T, but like I'm very like, I don't know you and I don't care to know you. And I think that we live in this place where we try to acquiesce and be like, we pussyfoot around each other. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't like what you did, and we don't like calling people out. And we live in this place where we just like being fake. We live in a fake ass world. Like,
I don't believe in being fake. We both know that.
I'm not saying you do. I'm not talking about you. Like, it's not a shot at you.
I know that.
Yeah,
I'm not taking.
But I'm saying
shot.
Pusha T is being real, and I think that what Travis Scott was being fake.
I don't buy it though. That's the catch.
But why you don't have to buy it to happen?
I don't think he's being real. I think it's gimmicky, and I don't think he needs that.
I'll put it this way. Let me ask you this, and all of us, because we all rapping.
Wait,
do you guys don't think?
No, let me finish this. So the point is, if you don't want to be that person, don't be around Pharrell. Don't be around Kanye. Don't be around Young Thug. Don't be around Jay-Z.
Hold on, what do you mean?
Pusha T is in all the places where people will talk to you and talk about you. If you don't want to be bothered and you don't...
No, I think you're missing. No, I think you're missing. No, that's
if you say he doesn't want to be bothered and he doesn't want to fuck with people,
no, he's being specific.
Why are you hanging with good, good music?
He was being very specific and he answered those questions. I think that's the problem with this, right? And let's use Travis Scott as an example. And this is like where, like, I don't know where the shit got misconstrued. The nigga Travis Scott, from the storyline is that he came to listen to his album, right? And the nigga played the album without Drake dissing him. And then the album comes out with Drake dissing him. Like, what is there not to understand in that storyline? And to your point, I'll even acquiesce to the fact that Pusha T knows he's on a media run, so he's playing into a little bit. But that's still a true story.
Nigga, who the fuck is gonna play a diss track to the nigga he's getting dissed by?
But see, that's my point. That's my point. It's being fake. Like, what do we? Why? That's my point. Like, how are you mad at the nigga for like? What are we?
That's not.
That
I
is
don't
weird.
think it's being fake. I think it's being real. The fuck
not being. That's
nigga, I don't because you're not being stupid. Why would I play you a diss song that's about to be a #1 fucking hit by the greatest rapper right now? Am I gonna play that to you? That doesn't make sense. You're not even supposed to.
So you're why?
Wait. You're not even supposed to be in this session. I was supposed to meet up with Pharrell. I didn't know y'all niggas was here, so I wasn't gonna play that. At the end of the day, I don't agree with the way it went down, but I also understand the mentality of him showing up, doing promo with Pharrell, and Pharrell's like, "Yo, I'm with the Clips right now." Pharrell brought them niggas there on purpose to fucking expose them as much as Travis Scott is using him. Like, yo. This nigga's about to have a bunch of entourage in here. They're filming for this Utopia rollout. I'm gonna make sure the clips are seen. The clips are like, all right, this is a good look for us. Why the fuck are you in the studio if you don't like this nigga? Get the fuck out.
You know what?
Stand on what
I'm
you're
gonna just let the listeners just hear this conversation. Let this where it go because I don't understand what the fuck you just said.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe
that was crazy.
Maybe I'm.
The point is just
that's crazy.
Stand on how you feel. Yeah. If you got the
same,
if you got a diss record. Or if you got a record where you know that this person is about to be dissed on,
yeah. Okay, so
why are you hiding it from me?
Okay, so let's say you met me in passing, right? And Jay, you've had a long friendship with this nigga, and you've been working with him. He gave you a track to play, and he basically is dissing the fuck out of me. But Jay is the #1 nigga in the world, and you know that whatever you heard is about to go crazy. You don't know what it is, but this shit's gonna change your life and your family's life for generations.
Right.
For generations.
Yeah.
You come to me because I have something you want, a beat, just a beat, and you want it on your album. You come to me. You're going to play me that song? You're going to play me the song that's going to change your family's life before you even release it.
You answer that. I want to hear what you're going to say because this is stupid as shit.
Wait, hold on. I think I'm confused about the hypothetical. Why am I playing you?
You're playing me music from your album. You're showing me because
he's basically saying you need him. He's a super producer. He's Pharrell, right? He's super producer for Pharrell.
He's Pharrell.
Right, he's Pharrell, right?
Okay.
You're Travis Scott and I'm Pusha T, right?
Okay.
Or Drake, whatever it is, right? I'm the guy I'm dissing him on the song, right?
Okay.
But you want the music from him and you know I'm dissing him in the song. And he's saying to you, why would you tell him that I'm dissing you in that song when you're his idol? Because mind you, Travis Scott is Pharrell's Travis Scott's idol.
Everyone's idol.
Well, it's not my role to tell you that he's dissing.
Thank you.
On your album, though. On your album, by the way, your album.
Oh, he's on my
yes,
album.
Drake. Drake is on Travis Scott's album, dissing Pharrell, and Travis Scott went to
play that for me.
So I'm intentionally hiding my
Yes.
hand.
No,
to
yes,
get a beat from you.
Yes or no? I'm
Yes.
going to play me that beat.
And
Mind
you
play me that song. And mind you, like I said, all those implications still stand. It
Yes.
changes your family's life.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So if I'm Nigerian, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. If I'm Nigerian, I'm not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Gus is going.
No, I'm not. But
So I think go ahead. You got another thought?
You still would?
no, if I'm Nigerian, I'm not.
Say as you as a Cameroonian.
No, I would let the dude know up front. What you mean? You
But
asked me.
So listen. So this is my point, right? And I started the conversation this way, and it just is what it is, right? These are the moments where everyone sees where you kind of delineate and draw a line in the sand, which is what Pusha T is talking about. We just don't look at life the same way. We don't have the same morals. We don't view things the same way. We don't treat people the same way.
Especially in the
and we
music
don't have,
industry.
and not even the music industry.
You're looking for loyalty
No,
from somebody
no,
you don't know.
That's
dumb, and that's dumb to me.
But the thing is,
I
is
don't know
no,
you, nigga.
slow
Why
down.
would I
I think,
owe you loyalty?
You're right,
but no, I think the thing is, it's not that he's asking for loyalty. It's the fact that you came in here, right? It's like me bringing. It's like
I didn't know y'all niggas was here.
He did know. That's what the point of the story is. Like, we're adding caveats. He did know. He asked to be there. But the point that I'm making here is that, like, at the end of the day, what we're talking about is me bringing in R to your house, knowing good and well that R don't fuck with you. And I'm just sitting here quiet. Because you know why? I want to have fun and drink the liquor.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Anyway,
That sounds crazy.
no, I think this is a healthy. No, this is a very. I actually don't know what R is, but I can only imagine.
We have enough experiences in our life to know who R's
Yes,
are.
we have a
With
lot
this
of
amount of R's.
But no, I do agree to a certain extent. Both things can be true. I do want to talk about Gunna though, in the sense that Gunna is turning up, and I think that we needed to. We're gonna go through the rest of this music hit real fast. So, Gunna Everybody needs to put respect on this nigga's name. He's cooking. He's going
Yes,
crazy.
yes.
Every song sounds good. Yes, you're right. There is not much growth, but
It's good
I
enough.
don't go to these niggas to grow. I want what you give me, and you make good music. Keep doing your shit, whether you're on steroids or not, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Keep putting out that music, dog. I don't know how y'all feel about Gunna. Any thoughts?
I think Gunna's doing his thing.
I think so too.
I wouldn't talk about his growth as like his ceiling, because there's a lot of rappers that don't grow in terms of.
And the ceiling continues to grow.
What you mean?
I mean, the ceiling
What
continues
did
to go
Michael
up,
Jordan say? The ceiling is over at. Y'all
Hold
saw
on,
that
maybe I
All-Star
misunderstood.
speech?
Are you saying that like their growth doesn't dictate their ceiling, right?
No, what I'm saying is that even if his content doesn't change,
I agree.
he's still like
Exceeding.
Yes.
That's future.
yes.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm
One thing about Gunna is that he, like his music, I love his flow because he's the type of guy that if you're just chilling,
yeah.
listen to this music. If you're working out, if you're in the gym,
He
can
makes
make
good workout music.
makes good
Look,
workout music because I used to think I could listen to Gunna when I'm working out, but there's times I be chilling, whether I'm cutting my hair, like shaving my head.
How do you cut your hair?
Well, I use the clippers, by the way.
That is wild. I actually
Yeah, clipper.
Like I never see bald niggas in the joint just to like.
Well,
do their
yeah,
thing.
but he's and one thing I like, I feel like he's one on one. You know how the one
yeah.
No, I agree.
YNs be one on one. He's one on one. I really do feel like he's he makes great music. He has swag, whatever you guys want to call it, but.
Don't sound like an uncle nigga.
Swag,
Swag, whatever you guys call it.
Swag guy.
But
I
speaking of-
respect him.
I do want to talk about somebody with some swag. I do want to say Bodies by Offset. Bodies, he has a hit. I hate that they released it the same time as his ex-wife. That is all I want to say.
Why?
You think that was purpose?
Because I think it was stupid. I think it was a dumb marketing. Part of their beef, I think, is marketing. I don't think everything is real between him and whatever her name is. I think a lot of that is marketing. I will say this about Bodies. JID can rap. But who the fuck listens to JID? I don't.
I know a
listen
lot of
to
people that
him.
do.
I actually
Yeah?
don't
I
know
know a
how
lot
to
of people
listen
that
to this nigga. I don't know who his audience is. I don't know who he's catering to. Like who listens to this nigga.
I think the thing
he
is,
can rap, but every time I hear him, it's like just bars, but nothing is really being said. And it's like, bruh, you're barring me the fuck up.
yeah, I don't know about
But
that
there's
part.
not a real story I'm following or a lot of. He's just bars, and I don't hear him anywhere else.
no, I
That's
think
when he
what-
can rap his ass off.
No,
and
no,
he killed this.
Yeah, I hear him, and I hear his story, and I think he has a lot of good stories actually. And you ask who listens to him, just not you. That's all. And I think the thing is, no. That's not being be funny.
Do you
but,
listen to him?
Not as much as I should.
That's the point.
But
no, everybody feels like
I
they
think-
should
but this is
listen
the
to
thing.
him.
No,
If I listen to hip-hop,
no,
I'm
wait
a
a second.
hip-hop
Wait a
fan,
second. Wait a second.
I'm
We
supposed
have
to
to.
listen to
No,
him.
we have to stop doing this thing, right? Like one of my favorite movies is Interstellar. I don't watch it every day. We have to stop doing that. Just because I don't listen to it all. Just because I don't watch
You
something.
watch
Do
all them
some.
black ass shows. Like
Yeah, I
that.
do because you know why? It's the same reason I listen to Drake every day. It's done and
Don't
saturated.
listen to Drake every day.
It's done and saturated. But the point you don't
doing this?
because I'm trying to make a point that like that sometimes the way you, 1+1 doesn't always make 2 the way you think it does, right? The point that I'm trying to make here is that like just because something sells or because it does this thing doesn't equate to like this greatness. It doesn't always do that. Like that's not true. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like we have to stop with these notions. So like to you, hold on, like, now you want to cut it off? Relax. So like the thing about GID, I do know people that listen to him, and I've listened to him to know that that's why I think he's good. But I don't listen to him. But I will say, and I gave this example about Wale being on his 8th album and X amount of record labels. Clearly, someone listens to him and he's making them money. That's why he's dropping albums. You just not that nigga.
I can imagine what his fans look like.
But he's
so I'll
he's
leave
a
it at
great.
that.
That's
He's
not the
a
point.
really good rapper though.
You caught me right. Okay. Other than that,
Oh, I wasn't listening to you. My bad.
no, you said something like that's not the point, but
Oh yeah, it's not.
all right. So Cardi B also dropped Outside, which is what I was saying about Bodies, being that they dropped both albums or both songs at the same time. And I think it did take away a little bit of momentum from the real song that was actually good. And Cardi B's Outside, like he said, like Jay said earlier, sounds like Up. It sounds like a lot of the same flow, same shit. Her writer is the same. She keeps the same writing camp, like clearly. So them niggas all write hits with her, but at the end of the day, I think the song, with the rise of AI and all this random shit that's happening, I think that the rise of a song talking about being outside after you just divorced a nigga and you have 3 of his kids, it looks crazy to me, dog. And you're out here with your boyfriend on a boat while you're twerking in the corner. He's in another corner with 3 girls opening up pink cocaine. It looks crazy. I'm sorry. Like nothing about that makes me feel like It's a hit. It's a song I want to hear outside. Like Cardi B as a person just throws me off.
Cardi B, because a lot of people were getting on
Stephon
Diggs.
Yeah.
'Cause I know his brother Trayvon plays for the Cowboys, but Stephon Diggs.
You are a Cowboys fan.
I am a Cowboys.
There's always a
fan.
catch with niggas that I'm cool
And
with.
I've suffered a lot. I've suffered a
You're
lot.
going to continue until
But
Jerry Jones.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired. I don't want to talk about them. Let's talk about the topic. Stephon Diggs. Okay, because we all saw the video of him and having that pink
Substance.
pink substance magic, whatever they call it, and he was giving it to those women, and they're like, boo. That's why I feel like this whole entire thing. First of all, what do you guys believe in? It's a publicity stunt with him because
he's in a publicity
publicity stunt?
yes, because the thing about it is that like she was on the boat too.
Yeah.
And he was giving it to those whatever models or regular women or whatever you want to call it. He was giving it to them when she was there. When she was there, and it's not like she was over here tripping or anything like that. But Cardi B has just like we talked about Drake, she has a what do you want to call it? She has
Wrap it up. I don't know what you're saying.
Sorry.
I feel like you lost your train of thought.
Yeah, no.
A core following.
No. She has a core following that she has to cater to, and that's just what it is, and it's always going to sell. What substance does she actually have that we're like, oh my goodness, like
She doesn't have that yet.
Zero.
She's trying to. I think she's gonna come out
zero
with a
substance, zero whatever like that. But she's always, she just comes out. She speaks horrible grammar, speaks horrible English.
Hey, that's
but
wrong.
she's still going to sell.
As an African,
because that's what this society loves. They love stuff like that.
They like
society. They don't want.
Which is why the AI
they
shit
don't,
with the women.
They
is
want stuff like
goes
that.
viral.
Yes, and that's why these women rappers, they killing it. And I'm no disrespect. I'm not disrespecting
I thought he was about to jump off the ledge.
But,
Me too. I was nervous.
But they kill. But they kill it. But that's why they're killing it because of what this. I mean, you go to
this nigga Chinedu long-winded, bro.
Go ahead.
This nigga,
I'm along with it.
He trying to get to the point. We got it. You got it. You got it. No, I totally
Go
agree.
ahead.
No, I totally agree with what he's
I mean,
saying.
long story short, like, listen. I don't even understand why y'all like Cardi B because she has one album and she has a bunch of features in one album. Listen, if she's a fashion
That was
girl,
my point.
like if she,
Hey, if Lauryn Hill
listen,
can do it.
No, it's not the same. Don't ever do that again. That was crazy.
You should ever compare.
Like, you see what I'm talking about?
That's a joke. Y'all should know how much
Bad
I
joke.
her.
Mom. But listen,
Y'all
But
tell
no.
me in the comments.
but nah, them Twitter fingers going crazy. That's fine.
Hey, all you bitch ass.
Hey, yo.
I see all you niggas on TikTok, dog. Stop playing with me. I see y'all.
Yo, my nigga. Anyway, look, and Cardi B just needs to stick to fashion. Shout out to her stylist. That's it.
I give it.
Other than that, though, I do want to talk about Key Glock real quick.
Oh, go
I think
for it.
he's been murdered.
Run
for
through
shit. I feel like Key Glock. I haven't been paying attention to him, but low key, everything I've heard from Key Glock, fire. He has murdered Gockavellyville. He did a music video for that joint, paying homage to Lil Wayne. I think that shit was dope. I just think Key Glock needs a little bit more recognition. Another quick hit is Jules. He dropped another album I fuck with. I think it was Come On More, Brazil. I think it was
With Love, Brazil.
with Love Brazil. I feel like that 5 tracks, really good. It's the kind of music you were talking about as far as like dancey, vibey music. Really good, and it's a homage to Brazil. And then BNX, or what's it? How you call this nigga? This African artist, BNXN. Benix.
Used to go by Buju, but he had to change his name.
Buju. That's what I used to know him as.
Yeah, Buju.
I listened to his album Captain, and I also want to know the same thing as JID. Who the fuck listens to you? Because it's very difficult to understand what genre he's trying to be in, and it felt like it didn't feel. I didn't know what kind of album I was.
So why are we talking about him?
Because I thought it was gonna be a good album, and I just wanted him to.
Oh, what the fuck is this nigga?
Maybe
about?
I didn't catch it, but I'll try it again. But yeah, other than that, Lil Wayne review. I'll let you go because you was talking real heavy about Lil Wayne Carter 6. I can't wait. Hell yeah.
I did say that. So I actually was hoping more for Carter 6, and it failed. That's it.
That shit was terrible.
It was bad, but like I think the thing here.
Do you
is-
expect any different though?
No, it doesn't.
Production.
I think
the production was ass.
It was very bad.
And also he had no structure. He had no no vision.
He gave us a mixtape, low key.
There wasn't even a mixtape. It was worse than a mixtape. Like he just gave us nothing, right?
Yeah.
But I think the thing
You
is,
know he
is
put out
like,
a deluxe.
no, I didn't. But like the point I'm making is that like I think it's crazy to think that why would we not want to hear Lil Wayne? Like he's every feature he's been on has been good. So and then he's been forever since he dropped an album. So let me hear what the album's about to be out. So I think that I did want to hear it and it flopped. We're done.
I guess I mean the album wasn't good at all.
Yeah, shit.
And I as someone who's look, Lil Wayne's my favorite rapper, dog. And it feels bad to admit it, but I knew what we were gonna get. I'll be honest with you. I did not think he was gonna make a cohesive album, so I wasn't looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I do want to say that Pharrell has been trying to get back in his bag, and he produced a song. I feel like there's an old song he produced for Rick Ross, and Rick Ross put that shit out, trying to emulate what's going on with Pharrell as far as this resurgence with the clips. And it feels like an old song that should have came out on like 3 or 4 Rick Ross albums ago. Jay said he likes it. I don't like it.
I did not say that. No, hold on. First of all, I did not say that. I said that the media likes it. And I'm kind of surprised about
media. What media you got?
The same people that you don't know listen to JID, nigga. Move on. Like the fuck. Like
that's the point.
I think the thing is that your vantage point is very narrow and you see what you want to see. The reality is I'm a little more broad than you. That's it.
No, you're not.
I am, but it doesn't matter here. So the point is,
disagree.
You don't have to agree. I think the fans know, or the listeners know.
The fans say.
I like the song though. I like the song.
See, there you go.
It's not a bad song.
See, now shut up.
At all.
I don't think it's a bad. Okay, so I'll say this. I don't think it's a good song. It's not a bad song, but I don't think it's a good song. Like I didn't download that.
But what I'm saying is people like it. And I'm surprised. When I heard it, I did not like it. I was like, what is this? It's weird.
People I know told me they don't like it. What I saw, nobody liked it.
Well, you know him. He said he liked it now. You didn't talk to enough people.
I didn't talk to enough people because I don't talk to these niggas about music because the chats I'm in is just.
He just thinks he lives in this exclusive world.
I do.
He's living in this mansion where these only people that he of like people. What's the Joan Invincible where she clones herself? She talk you that girl.
I don't know.
Well, not the girl, but you know what I'm saying.
Invincible. Yeah, with the superpower, and it was a bad joke, Jay. It didn't land.
He knows what I'm talking about. You got it.
But speaking of jokes, OKC won the fucking championship.
Hold on, LKC's a joke?
I think so. Nobody wants
No.
Y'all clap.
Oh, sorry. No.
You see what I'm talking
They
about?
won. That's why I'm clapping. They won. That's why I'm clapping.
I'm clapping because
Oh
They
my
won.
God.
Don't disrespect OKC. J-Dub, shout out to J-Dub.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Shay.
I feel like I'm living in a simulation. This is crazy.
Yeah. I actually can't believe I clapped it. I can't believe I
What?
think about it. Yeah.
Oh my God. But no, for real though, small market teams, we realize why the NBA rigs games.
Yeah.
Because showing how the finals look between the Pacers and the fucking OKC Thunder, it just looked like you weren't able to really enjoy this as the finals. It felt like a bunch of regular season games, but they were balling. There was hooping going on. There was hooping, but we were watching a bunch of role players hoop. Nobody wanted to see that.
That's crazy.
That was not.
First of all, Shay led the league in like top 5 in almost like in a bunch of categories.
Okay.
He led the points.
He got.
Go ahead. Let's break the fourth wall. Break the fourth wall. What are you talking about?
He broke those records because he was at the free throw line. Let's not sit here and make.
So did you get steals off the free throw line?
I don't know.
He was top 5 in steals.
I don't.
Top 2 actually.
One thing I'll say about Shay.
I'm getting fouled all the time,
Shay-
nigga. That's just a steal or a foul.
But one thing I'll say is that Shay's game is disrespected.
What?
People think he makes makes basketball look like it's easy, but it's not. Especially
not
the NBA.
I'm not
He's
taking
skilled
it.
as
His
fuck, right?
moves and everything.
Yeah.
It makes it look so smooth and easy, and it's hard. When I watch that stuff, I'm like,
His midi is crazy. His step back and his midi is nasty work.
and it's like he has a spot on the floor. Like if he gets to that little like court, like the elbow, that area, he's money.
Yeah.
I agree, but the point I'm trying to make is that I think due to him being Canadian, I don't think the American NBA people are checking for Shea. I'm sorry. It wasn't a superstar situation where niggas was really wanting to see somebody that they've been rooting for.
It's because he's humble.
No.
Whether or not.
He's humble. He's humble.
And do you think Anthony Edwards would have been humble up there? No.
Of course not.
Exactly. So that's the point.
But we
The American
love-
audience,
okay,
the
okay.
American audience isn't seeing it as
Okay.
somebody that they want to be.
But Edwin-
like nobody in OKC
Yo,
was that relatable outside of like
okay.
a few niggas.
You sound like
I'm not trying to hate.
Sound like social media got him.
No, it's
yeah.
not.
You sound like
I'm not-
Stephen A. Smith right now.
No, I don't. I sound
does.
like somebody
He
who
does.
watches
Listen,
basketball.
No, he
No,
does.
okay. So
does.
what I'm gonna say is that people who watch basketball and appreciate basketball love SGA.
Thank you.
I agree.
they don't care about the off the court antics or what have you.
I agree.
They love SGA.
I agree.
Right? When you're talking about Ant in comparison to SGA,
It's
it's
off the
not
ball,
that
it's off court.
Yeah, it's not that people who are from America
making my point.
love.
You're
No,
making my
no,
point.
actually, I'm not, because what I'm saying is that people who are from America don't just gravitate to Ant because he's Ant.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They gravitate to basketball.
No, I disagree. So if you want to be marketable, I think it's outside of it's not just putting the ball in the hole. I think it's more than
So
that.
you think that Ant right now is more marketable than SGA?
Yes. It's in the American media, yes.
Why do you keep? Okay, see, that's where
If we go internationally, I don't know what the commercials. I
But
don't
the
know
game
what.
is
I don't get
international.
international news.
The game is international.
Whether we
The
want to say
MVP
it,
was
the last 5 MVPs have been international,
so what do you
but
mean?
yet
Yes.
the main people that watch.
Here's the most free throws in the season, who averaged per season.
Nigga, do you just break the fourth wall to show me free throws?
I'm actually glad he did it because this is ridiculous. I wouldn't even comment on this conversation. This is crazy.
This is per season. I don't want to see this. Take your phone. What is this, an iPhone?
One thing I'm not gonna stay for no shade slander though.
This is crazy.
I'm not staying for no shade slander.
Look, I'm
We're
saying-
not.
All he's saying
I'm
is that we
not.
wish that Shay was more salacious than we like him more.
It's not about being
Yeah,
salacious. That's
But,
not what
but,
I'm
but
saying.
one thing I'll say is that
Y'all just
I feel
trying
like
to
a lot. I
misinterpret
feel
what I'm
like this NBA Finals is getting disrespected because
Yeah.
too many niggas was watching whatever you call it, Love Island.
Love Island.
Oh, I was like, what?
Too
That nigga
many
just said that.
niggas
You
was
start
watching
thinking
Love
about the
Island.
joints and
There
the
was
beats.
actually like, and I'm like, this is actually ridiculous.
No, I hate
You're
to
right.
cut you-
Because-
no, actually, I hate to cut you off. This is actually one of the most highest.
I
watched-
didn't watch one.
No, you
episode.
didn't have to. But
Yeah,
no,
go ahead,
no.
go
Just
ahead.
say, sorry to
This
cut you
nigga's still fighting the Love Island.
Yeah,
application.
but let me tell you something. You were saying that like more people watching Love Island, that's why they probably
Yes.
pitched in the NBA Finals.
Yes.
And what I was gonna say to you is actually it's not a true statement. What's true is this is one of the most highest watched finals in the last like 5 years.
But the ratings were not saying that though.
No, they were. That's why I said that.
Is that true?
Yes, it's a true statement. I'm not making that up. You can Google it.
Supposedly they said that. Yeah.
Yes, I'm not making that up. Everyone.
Supposedly, I trust it.
That's because I mean
Look,
the
I
last
just wanted
2
to
years
give them
was kind of
props.
trash.
I know
so-
y'all tried
Yeah,
to
but
change
go
it
ahead.
up. I just gave them props and said that it wasn't that fun to watch.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because I think the NBA didn't really market that.
Yeah, the allure wasn't there. The
That's
allure
it.
wasn't
And I
there.
think part of that is because I
Oh, I
think
thought
that-
you said something else.
So I also think that NBA just didn't believe in them niggas enough to market and push these niggas out because Halliburton has a story, Shea has a story. You know, they used to do these little joints where they'll tell you a little bit about their life before the joint. They just started showing the national anthem in like the third game. Like, it doesn't feel like the fucking finals. Like,
I feel okay.
they added the graphics in the second quarter
From a
of the
marketing
fucking-
perspective,
it just didn't look and feel like the finals. And I think part of
I
it
agree
is
with
because
that.
the
Yeah, I can see
NBA
that.
looked at it and said, these niggas ain't gonna get us no money.
It's because for one thing I would say is that the players that were in this finals are not what you consider the face of the league.
And that's what I'm
You know,
saying.
so I get
And that's all I'm saying. And I
so-
gave you my reasons why I thought
Yeah.
that.
But I think I'll say this. I think now that we got to this place, I think what you were saying before and where we're in now, it didn't sound the same.
It was
So
the
like
same thing. Y'all
it
just
didn't
don't
feel.
listen.
I mean, it's 3 or 4 people. I'm sorry, but the point is like
Niggas don't
I
listen.
agree with you that like it didn't feel the same. But like also another statistic, like these aren't like opinions, is that like ever since Adam Silver came to the league, like became commissioner, we've had like I think 7 new teams win the championship, and everyone is saying this is good for basketball
I think
because
that's
I love it.
and who cares? I don't give a. I think the thing is we care too much about some of this stuff. Like I think the thing is that like we want to see some of this stuff change. Like it's good to see like real hooping happen. Basketball got real Disney. If you hold on,
Can I be
wait,
real?
hold on. Yes,
I'm
hold
about
on.
to ask you a
Hold-
question.
Oh yeah, hold on. I think the one thing a lot of basketball viewers have watched happened to the NBA from the 2000s to now is became very Disney Channel. We don't enjoy it the same. I think until like the last couple years, we've been enjoying it a little more.
So
that's all.
I want to ask all three of y'all this question. Do
Yeah.
y'all prefer a finals where it's always a different team every year? Or do y'all prefer a finals where it's a rivalry like the Lakers and the Celtics, or, you know, a team that hates another team, like a rivalry joint? And it's always the same 2 or 3 teams, maybe every other year. Remember how like the Spurs would always go every year and niggas was rooting for them to lose, and Golden State,
Yeah.
like a dynasty. Would y'all prefer that?
Let's
compared to-
everyone answer. Let's go Ryan.
So for me, I think that it would depend. I think it would depend on whether or not that rivalry is a small market or big market. Because if we continuously get
Small-
OKC in Indiana as they're presently constructed
That's a rivalry.
every year in the finals, I don't think it's going to hit the same versus LeBron and Steph in
Yes.
Golden State.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Go
I
ahead.
think that I think it depends
What
on the
would,
team.
you, what would you? Yes or no? You. It depends on the team.
Yeah,
So
I think
no
it
small
depends on
market,
the team.
basically. What about you?
I think
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that I think it depends on the team. But
Hold on. Let's stay there. Hold your thought. Don't forget what you were gonna say.
I'm not gonna forget.
So to your point though, right? You said that, right? But what if SGA or Tyrese Halliburton became, like we talked about basketball, like what if he had more time and it became big like those guys? Because the reality here is, if you remember Steph, before he went to the finals, he was doing all these things, right?
Yeah.
And then when he went, yes he was. And then when he went to the finals, it was like, oh shit, right? And then the same thing with LeBron. He was doing all these things, and then he went to Miami, and it was like, oh shit. He was doing, well, LeBron's been oh shit, but you get the point. So what if, to your point, we have time and Tyrese, not Chet, but like, SGA and some of these people become oh shit.
yeah, then I think it works.
Then it works. That's my point. That's exactly what I was trying to make.
Oh shit factor.
Yes,
is what
no, for
makes it
sure.
worse.
But I think the thing is, it doesn't look as like salacious as it used to, right? But guess what? If you look at SGA's numbers, it's really like oh shit.
Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah.
It's oh shit.
Yeah.
And then Tyrese, go ahead. And hold on, actually, and then Tyrese, his peers said that he was gonna be trash, or they voted. They said he was overrated. I think Indiana might have won if he didn't get injured.
He's still overrated.
I think
he's
so.
still overrated.
I wanted them to win.
I mean, fair, but you know what I'm saying?
I wanted Indiana to win, low key.
So I feel like back in the day,
Jason Tatum.
I feel like back in the day, the rivalries, the reason why those NBA finals were so good, obviously the rivalries, is because they actually hated each other. I feel like this
story there.
I feel like this day and age,
Animosity.
this day and age, I'm one of the biggest LeBron fans that you.
This nigga is.
But I
You're a
don't like.
fan?
I don't like. Yeah, I
feels
don't like.
LeBron.
I don't like how LeBron in defeat be dapping and doing handshakes, memorizing handshakes with the people like on the other team. I don't like that. That's what about LeBron. I don't like.
His
I love him. I
competitiveness
respect
is
his
why he's number
competitive.
3 in my list.
So I feel like this new age of NBA, even though I would love to see that, we're not gonna get that because the teams, they claim that they hate each other.
They
But
don't.
I don't feel like
They don't even know
really
how to pretend.
They want to because I feel like because it makes good drama. That's why people say like, "Oh man, I love the old." It's because it makes good drama. It makes good drama. These new age NBA players are not. They're not.
They played.
You're not saying that. Yeah, they're playing together.
They
They're
train.
Yeah.
off season. Back in the day, look,
Giannis was the only one who said he never played with them.
and I feel like Giannis will fit the old school, but like these new, even LeBron, like.
Yeah.
I mean,
And LeBron's trying to fit in with all that, and I don't like it.
So Jay, what about you? What would you prefer? As a Laker.
I was gonna be very short, really quick. I'm gonna make 2 points. One, I just want a good game. Period. Right. That's one. No matter what, I want a good
basketball game.
Good basketball game.
I
Right.
agree.
That's one. Two, as a Laker fan, I want the Lakers to go every year. Actually, make a third point. And the third point is that kind of overarching to like some of the things we're talking about. We're not going to get the NBA that we once had because, like, what we're realizing here, we're seeing now is NBA players' kids are now in the NBA. We're not seeing.
It's a bunch of rich kids.
We're not seeing niggas.
It's a bunch of rich ass niggas.
Relax. We're not seeing niggas that like came from the hood or were trying to strike. Like, you know that whole storyline. You got to be a player sport or do this thing. We're not seeing. That's not the storyline anymore. So that energy that you're trying to find, we're never going to find that. If you hear Bronny speak, he speaks very like what we'd call back in the day white.
Edwards and Ja might be
This
one of
only
the last.
Ja's not even one of them.
Ja's
It's
not one of
Anthony
them.
is, but not Ja. Ja's not one of them at all. Ja is very suburban.
I agree.
He's just
I saw those
he's a
pictures in the
caricature.
high wall.
But the point is, like, as we
That's a
keep
good
moving
point.
along,
Yeah.
we're not getting those players, and we're just gonna see more. Like, we're gonna few because like they still exist.
Yeah.
But like that idea that we're thinking that like.
Oh, this nigga
Like the
body.
Ron
I like that.
Artest.
Yeah, we're not getting that
like
anymore.
that.
Like that grit, like niggas. When was the last time we heard? I think the last nigga that I could think of that played like in a Rucker was KD.
That's true. Niggas don't go to the Rucker no more.
Niggas don't do that.
Is the
shit.
Rucker still even gentrification?
But no, to your point though,
I don't know.
But I don't know the answer to that. But that proves the point though, right?
They
You know
be
what I'm saying?
they be playing that Lifetime Fitness now. Have you noticed?
Yeah, they do. They
They be
do.
at
They be showing the
Lifetime. They don't-
fucking
yeah.
clips.
Honestly,
gym memberships.
in New York.
But I think that's why the big three over time, if the NBA can get their foot off that big three's neck, I think the big three could be.
You still hoop? When the last time you played basketball?
Me?
Yeah.
You're smart.
I'm not trying to tear my
Because
Achilles.
you a smart nigga.
I get it. You always
too many
said you
people-
hoop,
too many
but
people-
I've never seen you hoop.
I'm nice.
Can this nigga
The last minute, the last time I played was against.
You said I'm nice. You're trolling.
Was against
Strong.
This nigga say you not like him, dog.
The last time I played.
Oh, okay.
The last time I played was in Steve, that African basketball, like that
Oh,
league.
the African. Oh, shout out Steve, by the way. And
Shout out Steve. Shout out Steve.
I actually seen that nigga in Soaps
Yeah,
Yeah, that nigga
like 3 weeks ago.
yeah.
You going to Sos?
So we do have.
I'm letting y'all know where I be at. I be at social.
We do have a.
Don't come talk to me.
Wait. All right, back on track real quick, but we do have an audio episode with Steve that no one will ever hear.
Shout out to Steve.
Shout out to Steve.
Shout out to Steve.
It's
That's a
so
good
funny,
man
bro.
right
Yes.
there. That's a good man.
But other than that, I do want to ask y'all about the Kobe Bryant slander that these older players are now talking.
My God.
So I just wanted to know, like, as far I don't know about y'all, like me, I'm one of those niggas that I respect who I'm beefing with. Like, I wouldn't beef with you if I think you're a loser. Like, you have to be up to my level. And I felt like Kobe was like the best arch nemesis you can have as a basketball fan for why your team can't get a championship.
Yeah.
I respected that nigga for just beating niggas, like for real.
Yeah.
So his competitiveness and the way niggas talk about him now he's gone.
It's crazy.
I
I
hate
hate
that.
You know who
I
I'm
hate
shocked?
I hate that.
I hate it. I hate it.
The only people holding Kobe down is like Matt Barnes, Shaq, and a few others.
It's a few other niggas.
You know what niggas
And
surprised
I love
me?
that Shaq took on that mantle, especially
Yeah.
after he died. But before he died, he used to low key like sprinkle it because
No, they got cool after that.
But once they got cool, he started saying that shit like Kobe's the
You
best.
know one nigga that kind of surprised me a little bit, but I guess it's not too surprising.
T-Mac.
T-Mac.
Actually,
T-Mac surprised
T-Mac did surprise me. I wasn't gonna say him, but what T-Mac said was
surprised me.
ridiculous.
He's stupid.
Because I don't like
T-Mac is
one
not
thing
that
about
great.
T-Mac
Like,
that I
let's be
don't.
real.
No, he was when he was good, but he's only good for like 4 years.
He was good
the
for
thing
like-
I like
yes,
about
he
T.
was always
The
in
thing I
there.
like about yes, he was. The only thing I like about T-Mac is that motherfucker was lazy.
He
Yes.
was.
Yeah,
I was
and
listening,
he had
yeah.
back spasms, but he didn't play defense and he was lazy.
Yeah.
And everyone likes to talk
His
about
man
these
will have
injuries.
30,
He
he
had
had
Yao
36.
fucking Ming, and we not gonna keep playing like Yao Ming wasn't that nigga. Like
Yeah.
Yao Ming hooped.
Who was his point guard? Did he have Steve Francis as one?
Yeah,
No,
point?
it was Rafe Alston.
Yeah,
He had a
Rafe-
squad, bro.
He had-
Houston Rockets was a squad,
Shane
bro.
Battier, Yao.
Shane Battier, yeah. Was
Yes.
Katina Mobley
Yes.
there? Or was that Katina with Steve Francis?
Steve Francis was there.
I don't
Who-
think
who's
Steve
Mobley
Francis
with?
was there. I think Steve Francis left.
No,
He
Steve.
left.
No, he got traded. But
Steve Francis and them all left.
Katina Mobley too.
Shane Battier, Rayford Austin,
He had a
Luis
team.
Scola.
He had
Scola.
Artest was there.
Artest was there.
Everyone
Like,
was there.
Yeah.
So the thing about Tracy
Scola,
McGrady that I want to say really quick that I found despicable is the fact that he would say that and people, we have eyes. We're not stupid. We have eyes. We literally seen you choke in multiple playoffs.
Thank
and
you.
the first
He
interview,
never made up the first round, my
the
nigga.
first he did
There
when
were-
he was
there were-
sitting on the bench
remember-
with the Spurs. He did, and that's the
Oh.
only fucking time.
Forgot
He
he
was a
played
bitch,
the
You remember when
motherfucker.
it was Orlando? I think they were up 3. Was it 3-1 or something?
and he probably lost the lead.
And they lost. I think it was like.
And then his interviews are always blaming his
Yep.
teammates.
Yep.
And I remember Kobe used to cry when he
Yep.
got eliminated, nigga.
So this
are
is-
you fucking comparing him to you?
This is my thing with T-Mac.
Yeah.
Because him and Kobe, and just from a genuine human friendship perspective, right?
They had that sit down too, right?
Yeah. And him and Kobe were cool. You know what I'm saying?
No
They
beef.
are.
Just from like a human perspective, no basketball competitive
Yeah.
Niggas ain't here to
involved
defend
in all of that.
themselves, so shit.
And
I'm
so
over
for
it.
Kobe to be deceased
And
and for you to even talk about this
Can
way
you imagine?
for
That was
Kobe
wild.
That pissed me
is
off.
despicable to me.
Very.
And I personally can't respect it.
I'm gonna draw this weird correlation. It's not really that weird. But that's what I was trying to get at earlier when we was talking about how Pusha T feels about people and how we don't operate with a certain type of integrity.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
we lose.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
like we forget.
I agree
It's
about
weird. Like it's like we need bullying back to some extent. We need shame back to some extent,
Bring
right?
back shame.
To some extent, like
Y'all was-
people are just doing and saying shit. And Gilbert Arenas, I think he's on LeBron's payroll.
I think so too. I heard about that.
Like, it's crazy.
Gilbert switched up because Gilbert used to
Gilbert-
give Kobe a bunch of. He used to always
No,
say
he gave him
Kobe,
game one game.
He
He
has
gave
one
one
game.
game.
He always talks about that, but outside of
60
that,
game?
yeah, the
Yeah.
60
But
game. The
before-
hibachi was
before
alive.
But
we
people
get
forget
there.
when Kobe cooked his ass right
Kobe
after
cooked them all throughout his
But one
career,
thing,
and he got one.
But one thing I want to say about
Gilbert was a bucket though.
T-Mac
He was.
is that T-Mac, nope, like with him, if he had Kobe's work ethic, if he had it,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Kobe played
that's
like
easy.
injured.
It's a hypothetical.
I might sound crazy because just off his athleticism, I mean, he's taller.
He had everything.
If he had his
dog.
athleticism, he could have been better. He could have
His
been better than
wingspan
Kobe.
There
was
was a
almost
year-
He could have been better than
There,
Kobe.
there was
he
a
could
year
have.
where he was. There was something
Yes.
Gilbert Arenas said that I never thought about that. I was like, yeah. He said Kobe Bryant was a regular human, but he pushed his body like an
Exactly.
S-class. Like he
Exactly.
pushed it like an AMG. He
Yes.
pushed it to the brink.
Yes.
And that way these players are talking. And you know,
Competitive.
D-Wade was a person I was going to shit on. I like D-Wade. You don't like him no more.
D-Wade,
D-Wade said that everyone thought that Pau Gasol should have got the Finals MVP, but in the same fucking breath is gonna say we saw Kobe get his fourth winning rings, and we was like, oh, we gotta build a team. Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Do you know how many
That's
points?
just so fucking crazy.
Do you know how many points
weirdest
Paul
shit I
Gasol
heard him
averaged?
say.
That
17.
Hey, that
Kobe,
nigga, D-Wade was
like,
trying to go viral with that.
And then they shit
But
on that
see-
last game.
But see, that's the problem that I have. Like, stop trying to either go viral or make a conversation.
Jim Jones.
All
That's
the
exactly what it
expense
goes back to. I
of
think
Kobe
that's-
Bryant, who's
Yes,
not here today.
yes, I
and we
agree.
all know what it is.
I
What Kobe,
agree.
so like, I don't respect
I
it
think
at
it's.
all.
I think
No, I agree.
as elder
Gus said it
statesmen,
right.
we have to like. Don't get me wrong, not to discredit the LeBrons and the great players of the world, right? But it's almost like our parents, right? When they was telling us like you had to see such and such. We have to keep the stories alive of Kobe Bryant
We
and
do.
certain players because these
Let my
niggas don't
kid tell me some
understand.
shit about
We have to
LeBron
tell them, and
or
they have to
some
dispute
nigga,
us, and it's
Steph
okay.
Curry.
And
Nigga,
that's why I love what AI does. AI holds Kobe down because he operates with a
Yes.
certain level of
Yes.
integrity and morality. He knows, and
Nigga,
he's the only one that actually battled against him.
know who-
None of these niggas battled against him.
You
That's
know,
true.
you know who also holds him down? Jalen Jalen that got.
That's
the
because
eight.
he's so happy. He's like, I'm part of history. I got cooked.
like
Who,
if
Jalen
Matt-
Rose?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Getting
when he
eight.
got
But I
81
think,
dropped
but I
on his
think
head.
Matt Barnes is the one I think that holds him down.
Yes.
the most.
I like
Matt
that.
Barnes
Yes.
because he operates a certain level of like he's a
can't
real
respect
nigga.
And they wouldn't even be talking
Matt
like
Barnes,
this if Kobe
Matt
was
Barnes
around.
respects all the
Right.
OG, all the OG hoopers.
Because Matt
I
Barnes,
respect it.
because niggas knew Matt Barnes
Yeah.
could hoop, but he played roles. He,
Yes.
had to, he,
Yes.
he would always play his role.
Yes.
He can get a bucket. I remember there was a game where he hit a couple of game winners. I don't remember who he was playing for.
Yeah.
It was Phoenix or one of them teams, and he hit game like the
Bah,
nigga can
yep.
ball, but
was
he played
Orlando.
his role, and but niggas knew he also fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
the
be
thing, though.
respected,
But that's
dog.
why
Matt Barnes was that
yeah,
nigga.
that's why like when like we better get to the ring culture. But that's why like I hate when like we talk about certain
Don't do
teams. Yeah, I'm gonna get straight to it. Then. I hate when we talk about certain teams. We only talk about the superstars. Let's keep it a bug. A lot of these superstar teams don't win without certain role players.
course.
So let's move.
Facts.
So like,
Shaq says it all the
so
time,
like
others.
Yeah, you need them. That's why like when you think about all the teams that win championships, people forget this. Like one thing that's always going to be real is the same thing. No matter how things change over time, it's always gonna be consistent. You need a full team of players that know different roles.
Yep.
It may look constructed differently,
The
but at the end of
Spurs
the
were the
day,
king of that shit.
yeah. But at the end of the day, guess what? When you look at OKC and Tyrese
OKC, I was
and
gonna say
Indiana,
that. You're
you
right.
see a bunch
in
of different.
Indiana,
Yes,
yeah.
you
Okay,
all no
I
matter
think
what.
Alex
You
Caruso.
always will see.
Alex Caruso.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
Played a
perfect.
big role.
And he played,
shut
and
down-
he's also
he
won a
damn near shut down
championship.
Jokic, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm
As much as
saying?
people-
Like,
Yes.
why you look at me like that?
As much as
No,
people
no.
talk about,
I thought you was about to shoot him.
I'm looking at him.
So as much as people-
through the window.
so
But-
as much as people talk about Alex Caruso and all that shit,
Yeah.
he is a champion. He got that shit in the bubble.
He was the oldest
Yeah.
nigga on
And
that team, wasn't that
he's the
crazy?
oldest nigga on that team, and I think he's only 34.
30, he's 31. He's
31?
31.
Yeah, he's 31.
And they
So-
call him Unk.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, OKC has a long way, and they're gonna. I think they have a run. I think
But
they have a
that's-
dynasty.
but it-
outside of any major,
They paid all their players. I respect
They have
that.
everything they
Yeah,
need.
but that's why we can't
make
let
it.
and to piggyback on that. And we're going straight into the ring thing.
Yeah.
That's why we can't let players like Gilbert Arenas and LeBron and Charles Barkley. Well, Charles
Charles don't even say that. Charles
He don't.
respects
No,
the
you're
ring.
right.
Yeah,
You're
Charles
right.
don't even want to play pretend with rings. He'd be like,
but like
I
we
ain't
gotta
never
start
earned
like,
one of those.
Yeah, like let's
I
stop.
fuck
Like
with
ring
that.
culture is like it's different in football. We get it, but guess what though? Like the ring matters. That's why you created this
Yes,
team.
I
Like
agree.
it does
Bro,
matter.
I
Like
agree.
like
If
that's
I-
why we talk about this stuff. And that's why like I hate. I'm sorry, I'm gonna shut up and let y'all run.
No, you good.
That's why I kind of
No,
low
he ain't
key.
good.
I low key hate when we talk about LeBron's stats a little bit.
Yes.
Because
It's
like-
longevity,
Because
not-
yeah, of course you played deep into the playoffs and lost for a very long time, guys.
You play for 20 seasons and you play more than 81 games.
But not just that, but like even before that, like when he was with the Cavs, like he was
He was balling.
nothing against his
He
greatness,
was
but of
balling.
course you're going to get these points and these things because you did these things.
If you end
like
his
you
career-
played that long,
There's-
he has 4 rings. How many losses have he in the finals?
a lot. I think he's 4-10 or 4-9.
I think it's like
something
4-10.
4-10 or 4-9.
Okay, but
But he carried a lot.
I'm not shitting on him.
Like,
I'm not
we
shitting
know
on him.
how
But it's
great
context.
LeBron is.
It's context. So like LeBron tries to act like these rings don't matter. They do matter to him.
And I think,
But he's
because-
played
I think-
in a lot of trash teams.
I mean,
so.
yeah,
and he
that-
still got them to the
that part-
finals. I'll give him his
lot.
props.
No, I'm not shitting on him. I'm not shitting on him.
But it benefits the
It's
narrative for
for
him.
him. That's why I'm revisionist history.
But
when
also,
you keep saying something.
But also, I think that he's right in that
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that rings define how great of a player you are.
No, it does not.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
No, I agree
does
with you.
not.
It
It
does
does
not.
and it doesn't.
No, it does not. It does not define a great
does
player.
and it
It
doesn't.
does not, right? But what it does talk about is when you were able to get there. and then do it repeatedly, because that's the hard part.
Yeah, but that is outside the player though, because
No,
in
it's
order,
not.
no, listen.
Listening.
In order to get a team constructed well enough to make a championship run, that's outside of the star player. It's outside of KD. It's outside of Dirk. It's outside of Braun. It's outside of Kobe. It's outside of Shaq. It falls on the GM.
Can I ask you a
Really.
question?
No.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
disagree.
No, this is great. No, you're right.
disagree.
No, he's right. He's right. No, he's right.
In
No, you're
order
right.
to
You're right,
construct
bro.
the team,
You know, it falls on the
tell you
GM
the
or
players don't.
I know
have
what you're gonna say, and
control over
I might agree with you too.
the players
So go
don't
ahead.
have control. over
LeBron
that.
did. That's what you were probably gonna say. But go ahead.
It doesn't matter who you give me. If I'm great, I'm gonna get you there.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true at all. That's not true at all.
That's the mission.
That's not true at
Have you
all.
seen his
LeBron-
Cavs?
I think
Have you
that's
seen
true.
his Cavs team?
That's not true.
I've seen teams
Yeah,
that
it's
were
like Donovan
decimated.
Mitchell, right?
I've seen teams that were decimated by fucking trades, injuries, and still get there year after year.
What team are you
Golden
talking
State.
about?
Who?
I would say Golden State was one of them.
That's
When?
what they did.
When?
When
Which
Golden
year?
State lost.
Which year?
Listen, I don't remember the year, but when they lost KD and they were falling off.
They had 4 future Hall of Famers before
Before
KD.
that,
3, excuse me,
they
3.
were-
They had 3 or 4.
Three.
They were still not expected to
Three.
get
decimated.
Are you
They went
serious?
to the
Guys, they
championship.
weren't playing that good. They weren't supposed to make it to the
They were
finals
in their
again.
prime.
No, they weren't. After the
In
KD trade,
2019?
I think there were injuries. Some shit
When?
happened.
What?
I don't remember. Look, all I know is that
2017.
regardless of what I'm
They
saying,
won it.
regardless of what I'm saying is that if you give certain players the tools like Kobe, all he needed you to do was get him 1 or 2 of those niggas. You don't need a fully constructed team. Give me Pau Gasol. I can
See
win
what you
with
just
him.
said though?
It's the same. I'm saying if I'm great, I can wield this
Ed,
fucking
no,
team
no,
to the fucking
no,
finals.
no.
And all I have to do, what Halliburton did, is keep the game close. Every time the game was getting out of hand.
Edwin, what you just said is, if you can get me, you gave the example of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
If you can get me 2 or 3 of these,
I said 1 or 2.
What? Okay,
Fine.
I don't need a full team.
Okay, fine. But if you can get me, then Kobe's not making the.
And
trade.
I think all these players had that.
Okay,
Charles
okay,
Barkley had
okay,
that.
okay, hold on.
Allen Iverson
They
had
had
that.
Jordan.
Everybody. Who?
Who did Allen Iverson have?
Allen Iverson when he got to the finals?
Who do you have?
Do not say Batimba. Do not say Batimba.
No, both of y'all be quiet.
Do not say Batimba.
Don't answer for him. Who did he have? Don't answer from y'all.
Okay,
Who
sorry.
did Allen Iverson have? Don't answer.
Can
Don't
I-
do.
can I
Do
say-
not
can I
answer it.
talk?
Yes,
Can I talk?
answer
Do
it.
not say
Who did he
Batimba,
have?
Batimba.
Don't say anything. Stop, bro. Stop. Who did he have?
Dikembe Mutombo.
Stop.
And Eric Snow. And Eric Snow.
Eric Snow?
And Eric Snow, nigga. Anyway, the point is the nigga got to the motherfucking finals. Look, y'all take.
Hold on.
Y'all
Did
take
you
it.
just say Eric Snow?
Yes. Look, anyways.
Aaron McKee.
Jermaine Jones.
Son, stop. Son, chill.
Oh my God.
Wow. You gotta chill.
I'm dying.
But listen, what's ridiculous about you're saying is not true. Let's just start there, right? The other
Hey,
part to this is
Google
the other part
me,
to this is
nigga.
about the thing about why what LeBron said is kind of like and I kind of agree with you is that like when you look at the Laker team in 2010, matter of fact, 2008 to 2010. All he had was Pau Gasol, and he had a lot of smart veteran players, right? But like, let's keep it a buck. Like the second best player was Pau Gasol, and he was he didn't even average 20 a game.
Yeah, I think-
and he played against Rajon Rondo, who's getting triple doubles. Remember that season? When I think it was 08 or 09 when Rajon Rondo and Ben Gordon were going back to back, and
09.
and Ray Allen. It was Ray Allen. It was the year before that. But the point that I'm making here is that like Boston was way better than what people think they were.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh, for sure.
They were really good.
yes.
And you know how hard it was to beat that? You know how hard it was to win that?
So, I mean, going back to it, though, I definitely do agree that LeBron and some of the situations as far as forgetting ring culture, like we said, I think that we aren't going to get that competitiveness anymore, like
I
you
agree.
said. It's not going to happen. And I think a lot of these niggas are trying to hide.
Actually, I
behind-
think the young niggas gonna give it to us.
Can I pose a question?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I pose a question that might just directly go to this idea of ring culture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ring culture.
So,
That's tight. Look at you. Proud.
do we think when we look just at like pure basketball,
Yeah.
right?
Do you want to see niggas always just
Hold on. Ask the question.
Listen, just pure basketball. We're talking about efficiency, hooping, getting to your spot.
I want to
This, that, and the third, dropping buckets, right? Who are you taking first, Steph or KD?
Oh,
Stuff.
No, KD.
KD.
Why? Hold on. Hey, let's go around. This is great.
KD.
Okay, why KD? Why are you taking KD?
Me?
Yeah.
It's what when it comes to dropping buckets.
Yeah, just pure basketball
Over
efficiency.
him and Steph?
Oh, you're not.
That's
not
because-
hold on, not winning. Just like basketball skill.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah.
because
Oh,
that's,
KD.
that's because
Okay.
nobody can stop him. He's
Okay.
not,
No.
KD can get a bucket
force
every time.
anytime.
You ain't
No,
got
no,
reflexes
you
like
can't
that.
stop
Nick. I
him.
saw that. You
Wax
ain't
on,
got
wax
it.
on.
Yeah.
But no, fine. Yes, KD. I thought
KD
you were
got
talking
it.
about something different. But
KD
yeah.
got it. But the
But hold
person
on,
who will
wait.
give all of them
Why'd you
buckets
ask
is
that question?
Kyrie.
Hold on. Why did you ask that question though?
Okay, because the reason why I'm asking that question is KD's greatness, and the reason why you would choose KD is independent from the amount of rings that he has, right?
That's a
No.
It is and
No,
isn't.
it is independent.
No,
I get
it's
what
not.
you're saying.
Because if it was
No,
dependent
it's
on
not.
the rings, you would choose Steph.
But
No,
we're
no,
not,
no, no,
you're not talking
no.
about legacy though. You're just talking about hooping.
No, that's why. No, wait.
You're
wait.
talking about
no,
legacy,
I'm gonna answer
it's
no,
Steph.
I'm gonna answer. No, you made a point. No, that's not
I
true for
didn't
me.
say legacy.
I
said,
know.
No,
You're talking
I'm
about
telling
getting
you,
a
no, it's
bucket.
not for me, and I can tell you exactly why it's not
Okay.
for me. The reason I'm taking KD is because he's the most skilled big man I've ever seen, right? But I would have took. It's not about the rings.
I would rather have his
Hold on,
career
wait,
than
it's,
KD's.
It's not the rings for me. It's like it's literally the fact that like I saw what he did to LeBron. Like everyone likes to talk about how KD went to this 73-9 team, right? Fine, I'm not gonna argue that point, right? But what I think the point is that what we saw from Kevin Durant in that season and those few seasons with him, I've never seen Kevin Durant play like that again.
That's my point, though.
But he
Okay.
played
That's my
like
point,
that.
is
Okay.
that from a pure basketball perspective.
But if I'm trying to win a game, I'm taking Steph.
Yeah,
because that's what I'm saying to you. That's why. That's
You're
why.
taking Steph over KD.
Yes, I
trying
am.
to win a game.
Yeah, and the reason I'm telling you that is because no, but hear me out.
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
The
Steph
reason
is
I'm
the
taking
winner.
the reason I'm taking
Steph is the winner.
Steph has. I think
Steph's out there
I
6
tell him this all the
times.
time. I have this thing where I call like I want to see Kevin Durant go Super Saiyan. I don't think Kevin Durant cares enough sometimes. I don't think he tries hard. I think he's a little lazy sometimes. I think he's just so damn good. What we see from him,
comes
I
too
think it's just too
easy
easy
from
for him.
him.
I think that
And that's
Steph,
why when it
what I
gets-
saw from Steph the last
I
2
think he's just
years
too
when his team was so
emotional.
fucked up, when the last 2 years where I seen from Steph when he was like by himself,
He was balling the fuck out.
He felt
He was gonna get that
felt
team
to me
somewhere.
like old school basketball. Like I'm gonna just I'm not passing him. I'm just gonna
That
hoop
nigga
your
used
ass.
to fucking
Katie
cry
don't do
in
that.
interviews.
Katie doesn't do that. He doesn't just hoop your ass. But Katie should be dropping 40
Katie
a night.
don't care.
But I feel like
I don't
Steph
feel like
and
that.
the-
And I
Steph-
love Kevin Durant. I
like-
love Kevin Durant.
I feel like Steph and the whole like even Steve Kerr,
Yeah.
the whole Golden State Warriors. I feel like they were out to prove like, listen, I know we won 2 with KD, but we can win 1. We're
Without it.
really good without him because
I agree.
I mean, why do you think they've never got rid of
Draymond.
Draymond? Even though Draymond's toxic, even though
he
he's
beat the
he's
shit
al-
out-
it's because they know that they can't win with as good as Steph is, as good as why do you think they got rid of Klay Thompson? It's because
Well,
they
no,
know they
that's
need
not-
they need Draymond on that team because he fits
Nah.
he fits
No,
how they play.
No, let's keep it about like Draymond.
fits how they
no,
play.
no, hold on. Let's keep it about Draymond Green works in that system. He's not working
Yes,
everywhere
that's
else. So maybe be
that's
clear
what
about
I'm
that.
saying.
No, fair. But like,
he's
but,
going-
but listen.
Yeah.
No, but the reason I'm pushing back on that statement is because if they took the chance to keep Steph and let's say Klay didn't get injured, they could put anyone else in there that just learned the system. Steph and Klay were that good. The Splash Bros were that
Yeah.
good. You could have put another like remember when it was the young black boy they had that Draymond was mentoring and then there was a white boy they had. They was hooping. Like they was like
The one that-
Draymond is good. Like I'm not gonna take. He's
I know
defensive
you're
player of the year.
talking
I'm not gonna take him because he did what he did.
Yeah.
But like they could have still won.
All right. Yeah.
But you looked at us crazy when I said that. I think Kevin Durant doesn't play to the potential that we know he can be sometimes. That's all I'm saying. And I think that's why I won't take him.
I agree.
I think Kevin Durant is I think Kevin Durant made Draymond even said it. Kevin Durant made Steph Curry better.
Who cares what Draymond's?
No, I'm agreeing though. I think
Listen.
I think KD made Steph better, but like, come on, bro. Like, the
But
nigga don't hoop all the time.
But what they'll say is that I love because you know the media. I love how. Okay, I'm not saying I wish on his downfall. Like I'm not the biggest KD fan, but they used to give him a pass, but they don't give him a pass anymore because he's too good.
He's too good.
But I feel like one thing about him is that he is an emotional dude. Like he cares too much about what people say. And I feel like
I don't
it
get that. I don't
I
get
agree.
that.
He
I
shouldn't
think-
be on
no,
Twitter.
I think
I
he's
feel
less
like it
focused.
affects him.
He shouldn't
It
be on
does
Twitter.
affect him because he's always. Do you ever, besides Stephen A. Smith, which I'm shocked that Stephen A. Smith got to LeBron.
We talked about his kid. That's a little different.
KD, everybody, regular pedestrians.
I know.
All they gotta do is, and KD's getting affected, and I feel like he can throw him off his game. I really do feel like he can.
I hear you. I mean, I guess it's all subjective, but I don't know. Yeah. I think Kevin Durant. I think he's just a pothead. I think that Kevin Durant. I don't think Kevin Durant cares as much. I don't think Kevin Durant cares as much as people think he cares, and I think.
And they want him to care.
Yeah, and I think the problem with Kevin Durant is I want him to care more. I want him to care more.
Because we, especially here in the DMV,
I think that Kevin Durant, we self and Kevin Durant.
Wait. We root for Kevin Durant. We want him to be as great as we know he can be, and I do agree for the simple fact that his approach to the game just seems, I can do this anytime I want, and we're like, then take a team to the final and win. And he did that. He almost did that with Brooklyn, but he still didn't do it. So the point is, he's never going to do it, and I think it's a wrap for that story.
And
he should go.
Houston is going to cook shit.
And I feel like
the Wizards.
And I feel like KD feels like he should be respected because he won 2 chips.
He's not even top 10.
But like,
see, I want you to be clear. I'm not agreeing with how y'all. I don't agree with how you guys are talking. He should be respected. He shot 71% from 16 to.
He had no pressure though. He had zero pressure playing with them. Zero.
No.
Zero.
This
with Golden
Let
State.
me be clear. It's for his career.
First of all, when you play with 3 future Hall of Famers, and you're that good, you have zero pressure.
I agree.
To play well.
Outside of him playing with Golden State, there was a season where KD shot.
Talk about it.
At least 50%.
50, 40, 30.
Bro, yes, he had to knock down shots while he had the greatest shooter of all time.
No. I said outside of Golden State.
Before Golden State, he was
OKC. Yeah, he was good at OKC. When he was at OKC, he was really good.
Oh my God. Okay.
We all know he's good. We just think we want him to be better. We're all agreeing.
Yeah, but I just feel like y'all are making KD sound like shit, and I don't like that part.
I'm not
I'm not making.
You said that KD should be respected. Like, yes, he should be because KD is one of the greatest players we've ever seen.
Oh, this nigga mad. He like
this is crazy. Like, no, because I think the thing is
the best.
Remember when KD got mad at Cash Dog?
Yeah, because the thing is, it's like I want KD to work harder, but me saying that doesn't mean that like I don't understand what KD has done, and I also think that. I don't diminish his career for what he did with Golden State. Like, I don't think any of those things. But I think that KD should work harder. I want him to take over more. That's all I'm saying. Well, that's the only difference between me and you. I don't know what they're talking about.
I'm indifferent with that.
So as far as that, I do want to switch subjects really quickly and get to Chris Paul. This is the quickest shit. Chris Paul is
Hold on. I just want to say one thing. Kobe Bryant, we're talking about Kobe. You know they're doing a documentary coming out, I think, August 26th.
I heard about that.
On Netflix.
Okay.
That's
about just what?
Like, it was about his hooping. Like, it's about him.
It's gonna be sad.
I'm
gonna be sad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad. I don't want to watch it. I'm gonna watch it, but I don't.
As long as Vanessa and them get a bag, I'm good for it.
Yeah.
She already millionaire off that windfall. You know when he died, that check was crazy.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a
Chris Paul. So Chris Paul did announce that he is ending. This is going to be his last season. I think he's going back to the Clippers. So of course he's going to be a arena tour.
Who's the point guard?
Chris all time.
You know they call Chris Paul the point guard.
Oh yeah, they call him the.
So
point guard,
who is the point guard? Like in the 20 years that he's played, who's the point guard?
He got fried by Steph a lot of times. I think
he did. Steph. But Steph is not a traditional point guard. But who's
not a traditional point guard.
Yeah, so
it's Chris Paul.
It's
Chris
Rondo.
Paul and
It's Rondo.
It's Chris Paul or Rondo.
It's Rondo.
Hey, we think alike. the last actual true point guards was both of them, and Rondo got 2 of them.
Rondo's better than Chris Paul?
I think so.
If I'm no.
I think
I
so.
disagree.
No. I'm not saying. Wait. I don't think Rondo.
I think Rondo did more with what he had than what Chris Paul
I
did.
I do not think Rondo's better than Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul has a bigger bag, a larger bag. Yeah. But when we're talking about point guard, and just like creating like whoever I'm gonna pick between them two to like win a team, I'm taking Rondo.
Rondo knew.
And the reason I'm saying that is look at the Lakers.
Wait. I want y'all to no.
Because he won a championship.
Hey guys, no. Let me talk.
What did Rondo do in the Lakers in the bubble?
Son.
Yeah, he did.
That's all Rondo, brother. That's all Rondo.
That was Rondo.
We would not go without Rondo.
What I want to say about Rondo that people don't realize, he was a fucking rookie or going into his second year, and he knew. Imagine playing with 3 Hall of Famers with egos that big and knowing who the fuck to pass it to when they ask and scream for the ball. And you're a fucking kid, and these grown ass men that you've been watching, KG's yelling, "Pass me the fucking ball, nigga!"
It's not that difficult.
And you're like, "No, dog. Ray Allen was fucking."
It's not that difficult.
It's very difficult when you're talking to niggas like that want to get their buckets and get their points.
This is why
they get paid off of that.
This is why it's not that difficult.
I get what you. I know what you're gonna say.
If you run a set, and certain people,
you think Doc Rivers was running that set, nigga?
What?
I'm just trying to tell you. if you're running a set,
It wasn't Doc River. So who ran the set?
He's trying to. You keep cutting him off.
I know.
so you think it was just open gym where you just drive down the court and you either see KD on the elbow, KG on the elbow, he's open, you pass it to him, or Paul Pierce right here on the wing, you pass it to him, or Ray Allen in the corner 3, you pass it to him.
I think a lot of what Rondo did was a lot of that. Yes, I think that the coach was just yelling with his raspy voice, and I think Rondo was really in there doing what he needed to do as far as getting that team to where they needed to be.
Let's get Rondo on the pod next time.
Let's do that. I think Rondo is one of the most underrated fucking point
The
guards.
the reason why I feel like Chris Paul is going to get the nod is that he actually had a shot.
Chris Paul was
He
a
did. He was
bucket.
up
He had a
3-1.
shot.
He was up 3-1.
So that's all you have to say. Even though, yes, Rondo has 2 chips. He has one with Boston. He has one with the Lakers.
It wasn't because of Rondo too.
I'm not saying.
I think it was.
But the thing about it is that Chris
think it
Paul
was.
is going to get the nod because he had a shot. Like he had this he can get buckets. He can.
Yeah, I'm sorry I even started this out because it just didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. My bad, y'all.
Yeah.
I think Chris Paul is a better all around point guard than
For sure.
Yeah.
But I would say the reason I brought the point
I
guard,
think it's both,
the reason I started Rondo and being the point guard is because I think that Rondo does facilitate and see the court in a way that's underappreciated, and he has 3 rings.
Because it's underappreciated.
Yeah, and he's 2 rings, and I think that, and I really do think
Whose
that,
career would you rather have?
Okay, so
Whose
part
career
of your argument for
it's underappreciation. Go ahead.
so part of your argument underappreciation and also ring culture too. The
Yeah,
fact
I believe
that
in ring culture a lot.
So you think that the rings
matter.
Yes, I do. I don't agree with
That's
LeBron.
why I pick Rondo.
I don't
over him.
believe with LeBron. I don't agree with LeBron 100%.
Yeah,
I do think
and that's why I say
I
Rondo.
think it's like, how should I say this? Not sound crazy. You know, like when you in your career, they say that like you can make, like, we live in DMV, so a lot of people make 6 figures, right? And then they say you hit this number, right? And then once you hit that number, getting past the number is the hardest thing you can do. Once you get past it, it's really hard, right? That's how I look at the ring, and that's how I feel about it. I'm not saying that you're not great, because they get into that number, it's a feat in itself. It's a feat in itself. Like I don't take nothing from you, but I do think that like once you get there, it says a lot to win. And especially when you see, like, when we watch these game 6s and game 7s, like, bro, like, you have to be perfect. Everybody.
But to use your hypothetical, right, in terms of getting to 6 figures living in the DMV, right? What if part of you getting to 6 figures within your job or career or what have you was dependent upon your colleagues or coworkers?
I can answer that. I think that
and if you're not surrounded by...
No, you're 100% right? But I think that's also going to the navigation. Like, like we all know as career professionals, right? Navigating and being able to pivot and still get to that, even when sometimes that shit don't look right. And shit's hard. It's tough.
It's tough.
So I get what you're trying to say, but it's tough.
No,
to still be there, to experience what you're talking about and still get there, it's tough.
It is.
But I think but I do think Chris Paul's a bigger bag. Long story short.
All right. So shout out to him. Good luck on that tour.
Hope he gets a good tour.
I mean, niggas.
He will.
I think he should.
He gets not loving the NBA.
Is he going to be a star?
They respect. They respect him
going?
in the NBA. He's going to get.
He's going back to the Clippers. Clippers ain't got shit to do.
James Harden's still there, right? As their point.
I hate the fucking Clippers. That's the one. Honestly, that's the one team I think was a waste of fucking time. Multiple times.
They literally fooled everyone the first weekend of the playoffs.
So many different times.
Fooled everybody.
But they've been fooling us since Blake Griffin was there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that was a terrible
only
time.
to find out that Blake Griffin's another one of those people. Apple TV. Let's just wrap this up.
Why are you so tired?
Because we're at 3 hours, bro, and I gotta go. So, anyways, Apple TV basically, we wanted to talk about their dominance. I don't know if you guys are hip to Apple TV, but here we watch a few shows and shit like that, and we try to put things on. Friends and Neighbors is another good one. Murderbot I've been watching. I actually stopped it. I don't think I like it anymore.
Severance is on Apple TV too, right?
Yeah, Severance. But one thing I wanted to just talk about is the fact that the show, it just looks like Apple TV doesn't do anything but just word of mouth. Like, the way I heard about Friends, My Neighbors and Friends, was through word of mouth.
Yeah,
it's
same.
like there's no commercials, there's no billboards, there's no anything.
true.
It's just niggas telling you, yo, there's this show called Severance, there's this show this, there's Silo. Like, people, it's just word of mouth. And I think I haven't seen that in a very long time work, especially in this digital age. So I just want to give a shout out to them. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but
I think the best shows on all the platforms, in my opinion.
I think so. Ironheart is another one. I see a lot of people talking shit about Ironheart.
That's on Apple.
No, that's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
It's
It's a Marvel.
She's a black girl that basically has an Iron Man suit, and of course, you know the racists come out.
And it's
every time
casted
they
pretty
see that
well.
shit. And they did a good job casting it, and it's set in Chicago. It's a good show, but I think that people were review bombing it and all that shit, just making it seem like this black girl can't be Iron Man. She didn't go. She went to MIT. Niggas still talking shit about her. Yeah. The storyline is great. I'm on episode 8. I think it's good. I don't think it's the greatest, of course. Marvel is throwing out these shows, whatever the case might be. But I fuck with Ironheart. Niggas is hating.
Yeah.
I do want to get to parking tickets though. Yeah. I don't know about y'all niggas. Y'all have parking tickets. Y'all feel free to share. If not.
Yeah, I got 2.
You got 2? You want to go?
Yeah. So the first is, I don't know if you guys saw it.
What's that?
B. Simone got a podcast.
Oh, Jesus. I hate that girl. And I don't hate people. Oh my God. The bitch don't take showers and she shops at H&M. But go ahead, get it.
So you remember that episode where she was talking to her best friend, and her best friend was talking about like having an opportunity, and she B. Simone wasn't involved in that opportunity, and she felt like she wasn't calling it jealousy or envy, but that's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah,
because
it was.
She
wasn't. Her best friend
part,
couldn't even talk right. It was sad.
Because she wasn't a part of getting that bag.
She was hater.
Yes.
Big
so
hater energy.
I give her a parking ticket.
Uh-huh.
Second person I give a parking ticket to is your man Jelani Wale.
Holy shit! He's already told you.
What did he do?
I got a hefty fine for Wale too.
Wow, what did he do to you?
No, so not to me, but what he did to Kai Cenat. So
when he went to the what was it called?
it was the BET
Awards.
Awards, right? And then they were in. It looked like a parking garage.
It was, and he was playing a Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch.
and actually Kai Cenat was walking to his vehicle. Wale called him out as he was walking in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And then he said something, and then Wale,
it looked a little.
And Kai Cenat dapped him up. It was all love, da 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 da. And then the chat was going crazy. For Kai Cenat. Yeah. And I think they were spelling. I don't know how you spell.
They basically said Wale, and he said Wally. It was. So yes,
he said, "Who's that?" Like Wally, and then
Kai Cenat was fucked up for that.
Wale, but Wale got into his feelings, and then he approached him when.
So if you were in that same situation, you wouldn't approach the nigga.
If I was in whose situation?
In Wale's situation.
No.
You just let it be.
Yeah, I don't care if another grown ass man doesn't know who I am or acts like they don't know who I am.
But you just played a charity game with him like a month or 2 ago.
That's cool. I wouldn't go up to him.
But you didn't know he was streaming though. Imagine you didn't know he was streaming.
But I wouldn't go up to him and be like, "Yo, what you did was just like crazy." Da 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 da.
I would.
Like, I wouldn't do that.
I'd have said something to him like, "Damn, nigga, you don't remember me? What the
I ain't
fuck
gonna lie
are
to you.
Do you care that much?
Yeah, nigga, no, but
Exactly.
if my friends and family are hitting me up and telling me like,
So you do care that much? You're embarrassed.
to a certain degree, yes, I would tell that nigga. But if I didn't know he was streaming, if he's streaming, I'll holler at him later.
I think it's important not to respond to every emotion we have.
To a certain degree, yeah. But if you feel a certain way,
No, to 100% degree.
Yeah,
Not
not all the
certain
time.
degree. No, that's.
I wouldn't have done it either. I mean, I love Wale, but like, I wouldn't have done that. Like, I'm always
It depends.
gonna keep it. I'm
See,
always gonna keep it cool.
look,
Like,
I think that's a Nigerian pride
until
in me.
unless I want to blow it all the way up.
It's getting
I'm
blown
good.
up. I'm Nigerian. I think it's our pride.
Wale is Yoruba or Igbo?
He's Yoruba. I think it's the pride. It just wouldn't sit right in my soul. It's like, nigga, I just saw you. What the fuck is wrong with you? I just saw you. Yeah. Now everybody's hitting me up saying some weird shit.
Hey, listen.
And imagine what he heard. He probably didn't see it like we did in real time. So imagine niggas embellishing. You know niggas was on there swelling. Like, nigga, they was cooking you in this motherfucking chat. You don't know what the...
I don't care.
So he but I would. I'm like, nigga, what do you mean they were playing
If
with
I'm
my name?
such a great rapper and
I'm not. I've shown you I'm an insecure rapper since I've been rapping with Lady Gaga. It is what it is. He's always been that guy. I don't know why we're surprised. And I think part of it is the fact that he's been through this music shit in so many different ways. And niggas is now reinventing everything he's already done and getting more famous than it. He did the fucking the shoe shit. Mm-hmm. He did the wrestling shit. He did the fashion shit. He did the mixtape with Jerry fucking Seinfeld. If niggas did that now, niggas will fucking blow up. This nigga's done everything that everybody wants to go famous for, and they're doing it, and he's watching them do it. So yeah, he's a little jaded.
Give him my parking ticket.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
You're right. I respect it.
Yeah.
Give him my parking ticket. I don't think that any.
So,
go ahead.
He was about to kick this.
I was about to keep going. Go ahead.
So I have one parking ticket.
What's up?
And I'm giving it to Kim Newton. Cam Newton has Cam Newton.
Wow.
Cam Newton.
hats.
Okay, Cam Newton. It's not even the hats. Cam Newton has 2 podcasts, pretty much. He has one, that they talk about sports. The fourth one, and then he has one that's kind of like more, they talk about celebrities, blah blah blah. And the one that they were talking about celebrities, it's like it's like a much more like deeper podcast. And he was talking. I don't know if he was talking to somebody that used to talk to Dwight Howard or something, but he kept digging. He's like, "Is it true that Dwight Howard's gay?
Oh wow.
Is it true? Is it true?" I'm like, "Why are you so interested about this man? Like, you're giving by you digging? It's like it's making niggas uncomfortable. Like, are you?
That was a weird question to ask.
Like why?
Wow, that's
like why
weird.
you? Like why you?
Shouldn't he
pressing?
ask
Why do
that
you
question
care so
though?
much?
But why? But why does he? Well, what
Bro,
does it matter? Why do you
care so much?
pressing?
Because we all have eyes, and unfortunately, Dwight Howard, you have a lot of weird rumors about you.
course.
And I can't pretend I don't know that you supposedly.
I don't think any of that
texted-
matters. Like, why
I mean,
ask?
I think,
Yeah.
Like, you're right, but why ask?
I mean, why not?
What do you
ask?
do with-
just
what do you
got
do with the
divorced
information?
because after he asked, 2 days later, you got divorced. So I think it was the right question.
I think asking questions without like a reason behind it is just like a waste of fucking
The
time.
reason
That's my thing.
The reason is the only reason you've been in the news lately was for the gay shit. So I think that's why. I mean, I get it, but like we've also said, Cam Newton's doing the viral shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the question
He's trying to
that's
get
gonna
clicks.
get clicks.
Trying to get
I got my pocket ticket, y'all.
And hold on. Before
He just pulled an audible.
Before I do that, before I do that one,
He
just pulled an audible.
Sorry, before I do that one, like I'm gonna talk about his sports show, the fourth one or whatever like that. Cam Newton, your career, it was a good career. It's not a Hall of Fame career, but you had moments. You won the Super Bowl, you won the MVP, but like stop trying to put yourself in all this situation where it's like, oh, like when I was in college, when I played with Tim Tebow, like he was comparing himself to Arch Manning because Arch Manning, like I was the Arch Manning of Florida, when I was in the NFL. I'm like, bro, you were good. You were not elite. You had a few good seasons.
That's true.
Own it. Like stop. Like honestly, I respect you, but you
there's
annoying me. Like I don't want to listen because I'm like I used to love listening, but I'm like when you start talking like that,
You think you're bigger than what you
Yo,
are.
I think I agree with you. I think the theme of what we've all been saying is they're rewriting history.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing. They're all rewriting history because with AI and all this other shit, niggas is gonna be like, Cam Newton's
trying to
gonna
stay
say,
relevant.
nigga, I almost
Yes.
won a Super Bowl, but I got cheated.
Thank
And
you.
Now there's footage of some bullshit. Niggas are just changing
and I'm
history.
tired.
Yeah.
Just trying to stay
That's
relevant.
that's my.
Yeah.
So-
I'll be really quick. I give my parking ticket to just like all these old heads that still want to go viral and be salacious. Like y'all niggas are weird. Like y'all care too much. Like Jim Jones, you get a parking ticket.
That's funny.
Cam Newton gets a parking ticket. Shannon Sharp gets a parking ticket.
Yes.
D-Wade.
Yes.
D-Wade gets a parking ticket. All you grown ass niggas that don't act like grown ass niggas, y'all niggas need to like go golfing. Go find a hobby. Go find a banana boat. Go do something the fuck else.
I agree.
Like y'all niggas, like y'all just not cool. Like what happened to cool niggas? Like why y'all not cool?
They're
Like,
making TikToks.
like be cool. Y'all. Like shit.
All right, man. So I'm gonna round it up with my parking ticket really quick. So in vain of what you were saying as far as just talking about basketball, I think LeBron James and any other superstar in the NBA, especially LeBron, as the leader of the NBA and the face of the NBA for the last 20 years, I would say, his conversation and him with this podcast he's doing with Steve Nash, it isn't a good look for him in his legacy. I think part of it is because him trying to rewrite history and talking about rings don't matter. I think because he's now closer to retiring and his wife is putting pressure on him, he knows that fifth ring isn't happening. He knows that, and he knows that will be one of the things they will always bring up, and he knows that. And I think it bites him, and that's why he's rewriting history with all this. We don't need another championship to say how great you were. If you didn't win, you played this game since you were a kid. I never played a game I didn't want to win. I didn't play for fun. I hated that shit. How competitive do I get in Call of Duty? I start screaming at niggas. We want to win. I'm not playing for fun. You didn't do this sport just to be an accolade and win a participation medal. It is what it is. His ring culture counts, and that's why he ain't the GOAT. He ain't. And any nigga who says he's the GOAT, I look at them and I question their fucking head that how do you think someone...
Well, you gonna hate me then.
I know you like him, but you have a biasness because of Ohio.
But one thing, let me respond to that. I don't like that his response. I just wish it didn't come from him. I wish it came from somebody else.
Yeah, LeBron.
Because LeBron has played in
can't say that.
horrible
that's a good
teams.
point.
And he took them.
That's a
He's
really good point.
played on bad teams.
I wish somebody else had said
Like,
it. And him,
like-
that's
like,
why I said as the
yes.
leader of the NBA in the face.
I didn't like
It is
that it came.
ridiculous.
I did not like that it came from.
You do
I
not
did not
say
like that it
that.
came from him.
But the
I did not
reason that I
Remember.
think that LeBron is not a good person to make that argument or push that narrative is because you joined Bosh and Wade.
And so we're gonna win
for a
6, 7, 8
championship.
rings.
Yeah. So like,
Hey, Miami
and it
beat a
didn't
nice
work
team.
out
I
for
had to
you.
see that shit.
You won 2 rings,
Yeah.
nigga.
So like
That's crazy
now
to me.
that it's like
Those were his
like
best
you
years,
said,
in my
like
opinion.
it's not looking like you might win the 5th ring. Now you're saying, ring culture doesn't matter.
That's
Nah.
why I didn't like that.
You weren't saying that at 26 when you joined. So nah.
And it's
I
the thing
agree
too,
with you.
though,
I agree
right?
with you
And,
on
this,
that.
and actually, to support what you're saying too, I think the thing about it is like he's played 22 years this year, 4 rings. Played with he's now played with Luka, Kyrie,
He's got a lot of Hall of Famers on his roster.
a lot of number 1 picks
He's
on his
played
roster, right?
with some of
and
the
think about
best
this is but
weapons
listen,
ever.
and the thing about this whole thing is just like, are we gonna stop talking about like, oh, he had it so hard? Because let's keep it a buck.
They're gonna
Like,
rewrite
let's
history
keep it a
for him,
buck.
too.
Kobe got 5 rings. 3 of those came early with Shaq, but he played 20 years as well and still got the 5.
One thing I would say is that a lot of people when they play with
still got the
LeBron,
5, right?
when people play with LeBron,
They hate playing with him.
That's
Not
not
too
that.
many.
No, they don't. They love
it's
playing
not
with
that.
him.
No, a lot of
they
people say
they don't
it's
know their
hard.
role. They
Dominance-
don't.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
their
yeah.
role.
Yes.
All of a sudden they're like, how do I play? Look at how
that's
D
true.
Wade
That's
was
true,
when he
yeah.
played with LeBron.
Kevin
You're
Love.
right.
D Wade,
Kevin Love.
D Wade was pissing
You're
me
right.
off a lot of
Yeah.
times. I'm like, bro, you're a Hall of Famer. You're not a play
D-Wade,
basketball.
D-Wade fixed it in the second year. D-Wade fixed it. 'cause
But
he
after
realized
that- after
there's
that,
no way-
LeBron-
Do you know the big thing about
Look,
D-Wade?
look,
Why
it-
D-Wade's not looked like everybody else? Because he got 1 already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
before.
Yeah, so we knew he had it in him.
Yeah, so D-Wade's
And I
storyline
love
is
that
always
come back. Oh, man.
But that's why I didn't like what
It was a
D-Wade
great time to be a
said.
fan.
It's like, D-Wade,
Great
you
time.
played back.
Yeah.
You wanted the traditional way. Like, why would you
Wade
say
went
that, D-Wade?
crazy.
You
Yeah.
hooped and earned your ring.
He
Like,
went
Yeah.
crazy.
like, why would you say something like that?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, Wade,
D-Wade
you're
D-Wade-
not even in the category of LeBron.
He's not.
Technically, you're not even in that category, my
He's
nigga.
not. He's
not.
not.
Not
He's
even-
not.
no.
He's regarded
You
in
can't
top
even-
5.
Top
Yeah.
2 point,
Jeez.
top 3 point. I mean, shooting guards all
Top
the
3,
time.
top 5. Yeah.
Top 3, yeah. But like, anyway,
Ever since he started podcasting, he went to the top 5 for me. But anyways, I do want to thank our guests. Thanks.
This was a good pod, y'all.
This was
Appreciate y'all.
This is probably our longest fucking pod. So I appreciate y'all niggas.
course.
Shout
Thank
out
you
to
for
both of
having
y'all.
us. Of course, bro.
I hope y'all fuck with this shit.
course.
We'd love to see y'all again. Y'all had some long ass takes. I'm gonna fix all of that.
Can I say one more long ass take before we
Wait,
conclude
what's
here
up, what's
today?
up?
I just want to say, like, giving y'all flowers, bro. Like,
Oh, wow.
I watch y'all shit, like, consistent. Can we curse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nigga,
Yeah.
you heard me curse.
Okay,
What we been doing this whole
They've been cursing the whole time.
No, but
My mouth is foul.
but I watch y'all shit like consistently, bro. And like you guys move at the beat of your own drum. You know what I'm saying? You got your own motion and wave going on, bro. And like y'all doing some real good shit over here. So like,
appreciate you,
I'm
bro.
glad to be
Yes,
part of
sir.
this shit, bro.
Words of
That's what's up.
affirmation. That's all I need.
No parking on Sunday.